Dadriff says to.
Tuh. I stayed up till 3 in the morning talking about music and movies. And it rocked. We're eating
Dadriff says LUL.
chicken tikka masala. Best part, okay, no, the best part about that is in the VOD, right? And I brought this up like while I was talking about it, and I just continued talking about it. I was listening to all the music from iTunes and talking about it, and so I'm just talking about the like the leitmotifs and shit like that of the music, and it's gonna be muted in the VOD. I'm gonna look like an absolute schizo. I thought about unmuting the iTunes from the VODs, but I'm like, nah. We live for the moment. Honestly, I probably should still be asleep, but you know.
Yawns Laugh says good news. My dentist has acknowledged my right to rule and I get my permanent crown today.
Keep that chin up. Don't drop that crown.
Dadriff says LOL.
Jan, how much were you awake for last night?
Yawns Laugh says I don't know why.
You don't know. I think I stayed up till 4 in the morning. And you know, the usual discussion that kind of derails, you know, movies and
Yawns
music.
Laugh says probably midnight-ish.
Midnightish, okay. Yeah, me and speculative were in here just talking about music and movies for until 3 to 4 in the morning. It's pretty sick. Oh wait, I didn't make the camera back. Where's the food? Chicken tikka masala.
Yawns Laugh says oh stop that.
Ow. You're on a coffee mug now. Check it out, Simon. It's you. Oh. Discussion shifted to Final Fantasy 14, and I thought about how I could bring up Shadowbringers, right? Because I talked about how I started playing with like the 1.0, the ending of 1.0, with Dalamud dropping. So I pulled up the clip of me playing the finale of...
Laugh says I saw an article that talked about the voice actor for Arthur said he has to tell fans all the time that they didn't get the good ending because there isn't one.
Yeah, I think I saw that. It was just like a poetic way. It's just poetry, basically. I think he's trying to be poetic about it. That's because it's a Greek tragedy. I don't know. I didn't read the article. I saw the headline. I said, okay. What I did was I took the YouTube video, the one that did like 70,000. I zoomed in all the way into the camera, and I said, "This is Final Fantasy 14." I mean, it was a lot more involved than that, but I said it's a long con if you can sit through reading and take the time to, you know, read through dialogue and slow burn your way through. Then the payoff is pretty good, like One Piece. I brought up One Piece as an example. I think that might have been yesterday. It's come up a few times.
Jan's Laugh says I've been debating trying The War Within. Apparently they are really putting effort into storytelling now, and I heard Zeepla actually cried at a side quest.
Damn. Chris Metzen's cracking that whip. I guess. I don't know if Chris Metzen has... how much influence he has with side quests. This may backfire eventually. I think I want to start pulling people in, like to play games in like chat, like in voice chat, like from stream. Oh. Food done. I'm actually gonna put this out. Put it up again, or want me to put this away? Oh, Cody, you here? Where do I plug in Path of Building? Hang on. I don't know. We're just gonna go. A character's account name? I don't remember his name. Okay, it looks like it pulls from the servers, not from local. Skidmark Steve! After a legend.
Dadrith says whatever your account name is for whatever you use.
Account name.
Dadrith says so in your case the launcher. I keep saying it's private. Uh... So
It looks like it wants the website. It's kicking me out every step of the way.
Dadrith says you could try your Steam account. Dadrith says you'll still have to enable the Possess ID.
So I've got my account here. I'm sure I didn't go through the settings. If I can fucking find it. Oh, here we go. Privacy settings. So my profile isn't set in private, so that's done. Possess ID. You said that's through Steam? All right, Google, go. To get the PoE Zest and Path of Building, you could use the developer tools on the website.
Dadrith says
Step
gotta
1.
log into the website and it should show under your cookies while logged in.
Where are my cookies at? I can't even find the jar.
Dadrith says Omega.
Like cookies? Like that's normally in the back end with the history, right?
Dadrith says yes.
Oh man, I don't know where to view the cookies. Oh, but this oh, F12.
Dadrith says
Okay, so
are you logged into the
all right,
website?
no. So I was looking at AI overview. It fucking debated me. To get to PoE Zest ID and Path Building, you can use the developer tools on the website. Step 1. Get the PoE Zest from the developer tools on the website. Thanks! Thank you! So much! F12. I am familiar with this, but that's... Okay, so I'm on the HTML layout. Storage. I've never explored the console, or it's not in console, but like, you know, HTML editor, I guess it's called F12. Select the storage. Oh no, I still don't see it. Can I just control F from the get-go? Application. Nice spelling. Found that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Ah, we found it. Ooh. We got there. Okay,
Dadrith says impolite.
Impolite.
Dadrith says import. Dadrith says passives. Dadrith says n items.
Got it.
Dadrith says now you can see actual numbers. People happy.
Is it worth trying to copy the like the end of the build from the website to here? Or where I'm pulling from? Because let me see.
Dadrith says you can save that one as your current build.
Okay.
Dadrith says and then just import the build you're trying to compare.
I don't know if this is importable.
Dadrith says it is.
Share pin.
Dadrith says overview. Dadrith says under the flask. Dadrith says flasks.
POBS. Pops.
Dadrith says yep. Dadrith says so save that one.
I should save my current build before I
Dadrith says at the top.
Yeah, let me do this. No, he doesn't have that? Wait a minute. Hold on. What? I thought he selected that. Was I mistaken?
Dadrith says that's the very end game tree.
Oh no, he didn't pick it. Okay. Something funny about this, so the gear I was
says
given.
at the bottom. Dadrith says where it says end game.
Okay, I see.
Dadrith says you can swap between the different trees.
So he's only using 118 out of 123. Are there's like flex?
Dadrith says well this is all they bothered to do.
Okay.
Dadrith says you can fill in the rest LUL.
Flex spots. Yeah, something funny about this. He wants me to get 40% physical damage converted to cold damage. But the gloves I was given converts 100% of my physical to cold. So I'm probably going to be skipping that for now. Or,
Dadrith says yeah.
Yeah, I can wait on that.
Dadrith says he's probably not wearing the gloves in this tree.
Yeah. Are the gloves that I'm wearing...
Dadrith says check items.
Oh, there it is.
Dadrith says oh he is.
Hang on, mid-game.
Dadrith says
So he swaps the gloves out for endgame.
Dadrith says maybe he's just retarded.
No. I'm wearing the mid-game set. I understand now.
Dadrith says okay NVM.
Fuck! I don't... That's weird. I'd assume that'd be better, but alright. I guess the scaling works a little better if you're not burning all your damage through cold. Wait, this is also converting some damage to gold. Off a yellow item?
Dadrith says well he's still hitting 100%.
Is he?
Dadrith says just without the dogshit gloves.
Ha ha! I see. Oh, where do you see that?
Dadrith says you can check out. Dadrith says calcs. Dadrith says and then. Dadrith says change the active skill. Dadrith says at the top.
Zealot. Ooh. Right, because going by what gear has what sockets. Oh, I don't see it. I can see the damage increases and like the like chance to freeze. But that's Oh. I think it's right here. 0 0 0 0 and then fucking boom. Skill hit damage. Physical 0.
Dadrith says yet.
Wow, so he's getting 30 something percent from the gloves. He's getting, what was it, 20% from the perk? %. So it's still like 70%.
Dadrith says he's
75.
getting 60 from the gloves.
60? Oh, I didn't see the bottom one. Damn, that's like perfect. So is that specifically the yellow item Dread Grip Slink Gloves? Because that damage conversion in cold is like in the
Dadrith
like
says
top row.
slink gloves is the base.
Yeah.
Dadrith says the implicits are from the Eldritch currency. Dadrith says which you can put on any non-influenced rare armor.
Okay.
Dadrith says helmet, body, gloves, boots.
Eldritch currency. Oh, I need to save this still. My Dragonflight is affordable. Citrine Amulet. Okay, so looks like gloves are. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that what the helmet does? Is that the helmet I'm wearing? No, no, no. Wait, what? Heat silver? Heat shiver. Is that just something else? Socrates skill gems get 90% cost and reservation multiplier. Oh, is that another Eldritch? But it's not rare.
Dadriff says nope.
That's something else.
Dadriff says that's from corrupting it.
Oh, shit! So wait, if you corrupt it and you get the wrong thing, is it just is it straight in the dumpster?
Dadriff says yep.
You go, fuck! So that means I have to pre-socket it under the hopes that I get the right... Oh, that's wicked. Okay. You corrupt it first, socket it later. Wait. Hold on. So it's... So the helmet has 4 greens. I don't know what that's in place for. I don't know if I could check here. Is there a way I could see what they have socketed for each thing?
Dadriff says skills.
I'm still in endgame. Oh, yeah, because... Okay, so that's how he's using all the reservation skills. So I cast 2 of them, and I'm, like, capped out. I'm just running without skitterbots. It's fine. I'm like, whatever.
Dadriff says BRB.
I'll be here. Okay. It looks like I'm good to mix and match. The glove and boot sockets. Okay. I still don't really have a super efficient way to compare my current build to this build. I'm still kind of scanning, comparing, contrasting. Oh wait, I don't need that. We found one. What the fuck am I doing with all the extra mana I'm not using? He's running Leaf Shade. Sure. I need to swap these. Okay, if I can put a point here, then I can remove that. So I have to level. Um, wasn't I already here? What the fuck? Where am I going? Alright, catch and release program. That seems better. More recovery without fucking tanking the fucking...
Dadriff says, do you guys need a microwave BTW?
A microwave? No, we don't need one.
Dadriff says, okay.
I got confused. I'm so confused. Damn! I don't super understand what that one passive I got does. Leaf Shade? So 50% less damage over time if you started taking damage over time in the past second. I don't understand what that means. It sounds like it's just I take half dot damage. All dot damage is halved. I guess it'd be all dots are half. No, it's dot damage. It lasts longer, but you take less. Alright, catch and release.
Dadrith says sorry, what was the question?
I don't remember. I don't know if did I ask a question? Oh, I did ask a question. What the fuck was it? Oh, I remember! Oh, we got back! Holy shit! I don't super understand Lee's Shade. It says take 50% less damage over time if you started taking damage over time in the past second. I understand the 100% more duration. That's simple. I just don't get the first part. It sounds like I take the first tick of dot damage full, but then after that, the rest of the dot damage is halved. That's how it reads to me. That sounds contrived. And I may just be misunderstanding. What does rings look like?
Dadrith says so.
So. A shit ton of resist. Oh yeah, ain't enough on these rings. Need more meat on the bones. 30% all resist. That's a juicy one. This one can probably be replaced.
Dadrith says the first second of dot damage is halved basically. Dadrith says afterwards it's full damage.
What? It's backwards? Why would I ever want that? Hang on, did I just read it wrong?
Dadrith says it's really strong.
Oh, it's strong. Take 50% less damage over time if you started taking damage over time in the past second. Is it not what I said? Where the first dot is full damage and the rest is halved?
Dadrith says the first second is halved. Dadrith says the rest is full damage.
And that's strong?
Dadrith says yes.
Does it include... Oh.
Dadrith says it gives you time to get the shit off you or move out.
So it includes AoE.
Dadrith
Bleeding,
says
igniting, scorched,
otherwise
shield,
it
frozen,
one-shots
brittle.
you.
I see. Okay. That makes sense. It gives me time to react. Got it. I don't really have a strong source of removing dots off me, so that might be a problem. But if it's including puddles...
Dadrith says bleed flask is good.
I can remove curses. I might have one sitting around. Oh, I was looking at... Oh no, I was looking at rings. Oh wait, I was gonna look... I remember. Let's see what this looks like. My lightning resistance is negative. Why is my lightning resist? Why are all my resistances down right now? What happened? What changed? Where am I? Ha! Ouch. I heard it. Am I able to see the source of the stat changes? So like if I were to, let me see. If I go to here, look at the calcs, and go, oh, Jesus Christ. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't know why my resist is so far down. It shouldn't be that low.
Yawns Laugh says, what is that?
That's the path building.
Dadriff says maybe because you have a pace of paper for a chest omega.
But why am I the negative? No, yeah, the chest was a piece of paper, the boots were a piece of paper. Replace the boots.
Yawns Laugh says like a build planner program or what?
Yeah, you can
Dadriff says you lose 30% residential for completing part 1. Dadriff says another 30 for part 2.
Just
Dadriff says
blanket?
residential.
Damn.
Dadriff says yeah.
Oh, it sucks. Oh, it sucks. Not anymore. But yeah, you could plug in, like go in here, and plug in builds. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to connect your account though. But right here, path of building.
Yawns Laugh says what's it doing for you that the website doesn't?
It's fucking easier to navigate. Shit.
Dadriff says way easier.
Like, I just fucking tweak. If I close out of it and come back, it'll still be here. And like, if I want to compare my own, well, that's TBD. So, is there a way I can compare this build to my build? Like, you know. Unsafe changes. I didn't change anything. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't fat finger. Honestly, I could probably... I wonder if it's talking about how I swapped it to in-game. So how do you progress through this? Do you like check or like kind of keep, I mean, aside from leveling, of course, but like once you hit like post leveling, do you just go look at the end game and just kind of adjust accordingly? Or do you like follow it to a T? Like, okay, I'm at mid game. Oops. Oh wait, actually, can I? Ha! I'm like, I can throw mines up there. Smoke shrouds me. Wow. Especially since I'm like turning off my computer when I go to work and I turn it on. I don't want to have to fucking dig through, look for the site. And like when I switch tabs on the site, I have to like re-level the skill tree. It's just a lot less annoying. Sheesh. Oh fuck. They're making me do mechanics again. Oh wait, I could just fucking... Ah. Okay, I can fix something. Cold damage? Huh? What? Hang on, am I misunderstanding? Oh, shit. No, what? I don't think I need to use that. Fixed. Okay, what was I looking at? Alright, let's, I'm gonna start from bottom. Alright, just make sure everything's, like, tight. Okay. We got a problem. Okay. Surgery. So... Trickery is still there. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Whew. I keep forgetting to shuffle iTunes. Alright, oh, I see stuff here. Crit chance fizz damage. The 0 physical damage I'm doing. Crit chance is pretty good. Ugh. Should I pursue that now, though? Man. I suppose why not? Just because it's out of the way. I see a gym socket being used. There's a cluster gym up top that I need to grab. Oh. Cool. So I think I'm gonna detour up here and grab this cluster socket. Or large socket I'm gonna use a cluster on. I have a cluster. I don't think it's any good, but... elemental damage. Anyway, that's a lot to read. I'm happy for you, or I'm sorry that happened. Wait, what is this amulet? Okay, my resistors are looking a lot better. Jesus. I'm kind of blocking it, but you know. You can see the 73 and 31, 31, 32. Chaos resistors 2. Actually, do I have a good flask? Anti-bleed? I trashed them all. I was gonna use this chest, but it's not great. I don't know if I'm gonna burn all my fucking mats on it. By I don't know, I mean I could do better. Actually, I need to look at the backup chest. Yeah, a lot of evasion and a lot of resist. The usual. Oops. Am I just...
Speculative X says 3.
Hey, it's back. We're back. I thought of something. So I don't remember. Did you say that you
Speculative X says, yeah. How's it going today?
woke up like an hour ago? I don't remember if it was you or Flooded Iris. Did you say that you followed along with World of Warcraft until until BFA happened?
Speculative X says, yeah, that was me.
Okay. So here's something I thought about. So BFA, like, you know how Sylvanas burned down the World Tree? And like, we knew it was gonna happen. We knew very early on that the World Tree was gonna burn. And so there was speculation going on, and my favorite theory, which I don't even know if I heard this or if I came up with it. You know, I do want credit. If it was me. But imagine how much better it would be if Gen Greymane burned the World Tree down as an excuse to fight the Horde. How sick and based would that be? Because everyone's saying, who done it? Sylvanas would be too obvious.
Speculative X says, honestly, real as fuck.
Oh, nope, they're cowards. They're cowards!
Speculative X says, I could def see that happening.
Holy shit, get me out of here. Why is everything so low res? It's adjusting accordingly. I got,
X says, nah, Blizz sucks. Sylvanas was my fave char so long BTW, but they really messed up her char.
She became a love interest. So I got Path of Building running. I'm trying to...
Speculative X says, oh hell yeah, nice.
So Corrupted Blood and Bleeding is something I want.
X says Pog makes it a lot easier, intimidating at first, but when you get a handle on things, it's really nice.
It's nice to sit through the tree and like the items quicker, other than navigating a whole ass website.
Speculative X says, for sure, yeah.
I just need to really fucking analyze the items that come out of here. I can't look at this shit until I'm out of here. So for... I'd need like a really juicy chess piece to really warrant fucking dumping a whole bunch of mats into replacing it, huh? A whole bunch of chaos resist, a whole bunch of normal resist, a whole bunch of evasion. Right.
Speculative X says, do you still have the chest piece I gave you for LV84?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do.
I don't remember XD.
I forgot about it, but yeah, it's sitting in bags. 84 is still quite a ways away. Bro froze mid-run. This glow's gonna be hard to replace. All right, I'm gonna grab some stuff before I grab that. If I'm not gonna fucking cut it short. I'll be extra careful. It is taking down faster. Oh, it takes down faster when I grab more shit. Ugh. No wonder it fucking snuck up on me last time. Shit. Okay. Damn. Break this one too. No? Alright. Boots are gonna be... I replaced the boots. Actually, I'll pull that up in a second. I took the wrong turn. Not in town. I'm not looking at it in town. Fuck that. Oh shit, I have another heist thing. Alright, hang on. I'll just come back later. I'm gonna fucking crash. But yeah, shit ton evasion, chaos resist, eventually. Level 20 Ravenous skill, what I guess is pretty fucking nifty. And move speed. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll wear that. I need more scrolls. Wow. Look at these stinkers. Oh yeah, it's right here.
Speculative X says Carrot wanna talk about game things, there's a bunch of things I could teach you 3.
Get a Discord. Hell yeah. Music's gonna stop. Alright, where are we dropping? Pulled you in? What up? Hello? It's going alright. How bad do you want to play this game? I don't know. I very lightly dabbled in maps. I'm assuming, right? I want it like a fast map clearing character. Uh, yeah. Clear maps really fast, clear maps higher, and I'm assuming, um, if I feel ambitious enough, that maybe I'll start making like a boss killer character, right? And maybe start like fighting bosses. I don't.
Jan's laugh says is Discord muted.
It's just, I wouldn't say it's the most fun gameplay, honestly. At the moment, bossing is a very, very low money strategy, so you don't really make much profit. The loot isn't really that good, but it is very, very high variance as well. So you'll do like 5 maps. You'll do a full set of maps is what we call them for bossing. And you won't get a single good item, and you'll just lose money off of those 5 maps. But if you do it over a sample size of 100 maps, then you might actually profit, because you'll get at least like 2 or 3 big ticket item drops from the boss. Does that make sense?
Say that again?
What? Seriously, actually?
Yeah.
You got distracted? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just run it back again.
So basically, for bossing, you'll do like 5 maps in order to get all the materials to fight the boss. And then that boss can either drop a good item or not drop a good item. And if it doesn't drop a good item, then you're not profiting. So you lose money off the set of maps.
So
the profit comes in where you do it over a large sample size. If you do 100 of those maps, then the boss might actually drop 2 or 3 big ticket items, and then you can actually profit.
So what are you burning for bossing? Like,
so
is it just time?
The same... Yeah, well, every currency strategy is time. I would say the main goal in this game is to try and make as much money as possible, to make your character as strong as possible, and to customize your character in whatever way you see fit. That's generally what the biggest idea in the game is, to me at least. And if that's the kind of idea that you want to play towards, then generally what I would recommend is you do a strategy that's very efficient for making money. And in the case of bossing, as of right now, it's not in the greatest state. There are definitely strategies you can do to make it good, but I just wouldn't recommend that. But of course, I would recommend you look into it yourself. Like, maybe it would be something that's fun for you, you know?
Okay. Because I'm thinking back, at least in the Metamorph, well, in like the Metamorph season, there was like I don't want to say ultra boss, but it was like a boss that everyone talked about doing, and like it was like a lot of streamers were playing it, like Quinn, and they were like try to do the boss on hardcore.
Yeah, I gotcha. So there's a lot of bosses like that. They're called the Uber bosses.
Uber bosses, yeah.
I think there's about like 5, 6, or 7 of them. Basically, what that means is they're variants of a campaign boss, but extremely difficult, made to be very, very difficult. Technically not campaign. Campaign is the wrong word, but they are story-based boss. Like you yourself, when you get to maps, you'll see when you're doing your maps something like you've gained the attention of the Searing Exarch, which is one of the Uber bosses, or the Eater of Worlds, or Maven, or something. And then you'll complete quests like related to those characters, and they'll drop you items, these little fragments. Let me link you one real quick. They will drop you things like this. When you're doing a map, when you finish the map, they will drop you things like these. And these are fragments of their boss summoning item. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, once you get enough of the fragments, then you can actually challenge the boss. And challenging the boss, if you price check... Oh, do you have a price checking tool? That was something I wanted to talk to you about.
No.
Okay. You kind of need one. It's almost like necessary, okay? And it's very easy to set up. All you do, you're just going to look up Awakened PoE Trade. Just download Awakened PoE Trade. And then once it's downloaded, it automatically opens when you open the game. You can press Control-D on an item to price check it.
Okay. I've used very similar tools like that, like World of Warcraft, ESO, Final Fantasy 14? I don't think Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, I did... Yeah, no. But yeah, I used tools like this before.
Yeah, definitely. So it's mandatory. In my opinion, it's mandatory. I mean,
I believe it.
You can forego using it, but why would you? You know, it makes it so much easier to search things.
Yeah,
I can
and
screen share if you want an example.
it's not super ideal to run through PoE without ever using the market. I
Yes,
mean, it's a
exactly.
large
If you're
portion of the
doing
game.
that, then you can just play solo self-found if that's what you want to do instead. Do you know what I mean? Because there's
Yeah,
a whole separate league for that.
yeah, I
You know,
saw that.
Mhm.
Um, something fun. Do you know about Dark and Darker game?
Uh, no, but I've briefly looked at it. I don't really know much about it.
Okay, so it's something interesting. Just because I kind of thought about it when you said that.
Mhm.
It plays like Tarkov, right? Where you bring items into an extraction and like you leave. They're adding an arena mode, right?
Yeah.
Where you can
Uh-huh.
bring items to fight other characters. Like just it's you versus them, where you're not doing any extraction. You're just throwing hands. Um,
Uh-huh.
but they need a solution to the problem of people just buying the best items, going into arena, and just pub stomping.
Yeah.
Because you
Uh-huh.
could do that in
So,
extraction, but like in arena, where that's like the name of the game, it
yeah.
makes the dynamic a little weird.
Mhm.
So they made
For
it.
sure.
They made it so that in arena you can lose your items if you die,
Ah, I see. That's
unless
a good fix. I like that.
unless you found the item yourself. If
Oh,
you
that's
found
so
the item, if
interesting.
you found the item yourself, it's branded with your name on it,
Uh-huh.
and if you die in arena, you get to keep that item. So there's an
Wait, that's actually
incentive.
kind of cool.
Yeah, it's sick. So
Uh-huh.
you have an incentive to farm for items yourself
For sure. No,
and
that's
bring it with
awesome.
you.
I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
No,
For sure.
everyone's like they were talking about it in like a kind of dev talk interview, and everyone's like, "Holy fucking shit, that's wicked."
Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, rewarding grindy gameplay like that is ideal, I would
Yeah.
say. You know, like I think that's what devs should be looking to do. Um, did you end up downloading the portrait thing? I just want to show you how to use it.
Oh, I had it up. Let's make sure I'm clicking the right fucking thing.
Probably a good idea.
I'm in fact running Windows 10. I had to think about it for a second.
I recently, like, by recent I mean like 6 months ago, got a new PC, so I decided to upgrade to 11.
I'm sorry.
It's not that bad. I haven't run into like any issues, you know.
They're definitely making it sound doom and gloom with the Windows 10. Like, hey, we're cutting all support. You're gonna get hacked day
Oh
2.
god. Oh god, I see. Yeah, that is spooky. Oh, another thing I wanted to tell you, regarding your loot filter, you have a very, very not strict loot filter. Like, basically, you see a lot more loot than I would, for example.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
know.
way more endgame, of course.
Yeah, I
That just
noticed.
makes sense. Um, with that, you really don't need to pick up rare items off the ground, basically ever. I don't think I've picked up a rare item in,
Mm.
I don't know, a few weeks, honestly. The only time you would ever pick up a rare item is if it has like a special effect on it, like let me see if I can show you something.
I started doing like a catch and release program where if I see something that could roll good, I'll catch it, I'll, look at it, use a scroll, look at it, and go,
Yeah, definitely.
and then
Yeah,
just
yeah,
throw
no,
it back
for
on the
sure.
ground.
Uh-huh. It's just so there becomes a balance in this game where you're maximizing efficiency and fun at the same time. So if you wanted to just purely maximize efficiency, you would never look at rare items ever.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
But if you also care about fun, which I imagine you should, because you're playing a video game, you also want to be like looking for like RNG effects or gambling, or like picking up an item off the ground is almost like a loot box, you know? Like you don't know
Yeah.
what you're gonna get. The thing is, you want to open actually good loot boxes. Does that make sense? The
Yeah.
loot boxes you're picking up off the floor, the rare items you're picking off the floor right now, they're shit.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, you
Like
don't need to be looking
bronze
at those.
cases, like what are
They're
you expecting out of
bad.
this shit?
Yeah, exactly. So once you get to a higher level, you can definitely start picking up rare items because they'll actually be worth something a lot of the time. But
Yeah.
as of right now, you just want to cruise through the campaign. You want to get finished. You want to get into maps, and you just want to start going. So don't really worry about rare items too much right now.
Yeah, I'm not super expecting like a mega. I'd like to replace this chest piece. That'd be nice. But it's like you
Yeah,
said, like
uh-huh.
getting a 6-slot full link. That's a lot of
That's gonna
resources.
be way better than anything you pick up off the ground.
That's a lot of resources dump into like a
Yes.
yellow chest piece this early on.
For sure.
It sucks it doesn't have stats, but that's
Yeah.
that's a lot massive ask to like get a rollout. Like my Flicker Strike, I never got a 6 link ever.
Uh-huh.
Ever.
They
I was able
they
to get
made it a lot more accessible to get 6 links, so
Okay.
you definitely should be able. I mean, I gave you one, so you're chilling already. But
Yeah.
right now, what I would say, your biggest upgrades are going to be your weapon and your shields. You need to get those fixed soon because they're going to gimp your damage a lot if you don't.
I think I got a decent weapon. Did I?
Let me see. It's okay.
It was better than my last
it's
one.
something.
I'm
Yeah,
still
for sure.
I'm still picking up yellow maces or not
That's
maces, scepters.
Scepters, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
so
that's fine. You can do weapons. Weapons is understandable.
No, yeah,
Everything else you really don't care about.
I'm picking up rings. I'm picking up weapons.
Where did you get that amulet?
Uh,
Can I see that amulet you got?
the jade.
Yeah, the jade amulet.
It was in my
Oh,
stash.
that's just a normal amulet. Oh, I thought that was a unique amulet.
Oh no. It was sitting in my stash because like I noticed my my resistances got tanked. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
I see.
Daydrop
Oh,
in
do you
chat's
know why
like,
that
yeah,
happened?
you did campaign. Yeah, campaign shit.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
Campaign memes.
It's gonna happen to you again, by the way. It'll happen to you again.
Ugh.
So your resistances are gonna get fucked once again. But
Cool.
you have more than enough money. I gave you a shit ton of money. Like you
Yeah.
should easily be able to fix that with the money. Another thing I want to say is you probably want to use a Quicksilver flask. Does the guide tell you not to use one?
I believe it does, but that's the move speed, right?
Yeah, the move speed flask. It's very good. Like it's so nice.
My move speed's so good right now. I feel like I could use a little extra defense and offense because I'm not super like I've got a really good one.
Oh, so you see your crit flask?
Oh yeah, diamond.
Yeah. You should upgrade that to a rare item. Do you know how to do that?
One of these things, right? I can improve quality with the glass blowers.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's the which one is it? It's Orb of
Infinity?
Transmutation, I think.
No.
Yeah, it's the transmutation one. The one on the far left, under the Wisdom Scroll shard.
Oh.
Yep, upgrade a normal item to a magic item. So you can use that on your flask, and then it'll give it another effect. And then another thing you can do is you can use an Orb of Alteration, the one right next to transmutation. And then that'll just re-roll the modifiers on it.
Okay.
So you can re-roll those modifiers until you get 2 mods that you like.
Okay. So I opened PoE trade, but it might be in my. Is it just kind of show
Oh,
up
did
in
you
the?
say Awaken Po Trade? Did you open Awaken Po Trade?
I opened it, but I didn't see it.
Okay, so
Oh,
now
there it
you're
is.
gonna go to one of your items. Go to any of your items. You don't have. I love your desktop is adorable. You can press Control D on any of your items to price check them now.
Okay, let's do. Oh, spicy.
Yep, exactly. So you can see the price of that now. That's probably the most valuable item you own. Ironically.
I should start leveling this. I should put this in with a.
Oh, it's leveled.
Oh, is it leveled?
Yeah, it's max level.
How?
The divination card set that you opened that I gave you, it gives you a level 21 transfigured gem. So it's inherently max level because of that.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, by the way, you high rolled so hard with that. That was so funny. When I saw that, I actually like lost my mind a little.
Bro said, "Fuck."
If this was 2 weeks ago, you'd be rich. This was like 12 div early on in the league
Oh,
or something.
man.
It was expensive as fuck.
It's a shame I'm not running a build that can fucking incorporate it well.
I mean, honestly, even if you were running a build that incorporates it well, you'd still sell it. It's so much money at your stage. Like 4 div right now gets you so many upgrades at your stage that it's just better to sell it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So for example, like your weapon, you definitely need to upgrade your weapon, your shield. I don't know what other equipment you got. Probably your belt would be good.
Yeah.
There's so
I
many
was
things to
looking
do.
GSMXD says best viewers on indicodata.com/AF6W.
So I noticed some of the it say stuff like 3.5 div. What? How do you?
Click on Control D, the Frostblink again,
Yeah.
and then you see in the top left of that, it says like the exchange symbol. If
Yeah.
you hover over that exchange symbol, it'll tell you what 0.5 of a div is.
It disappears when I mouse over.
Hold Control
Oh,
D then.
I control it. Got it.
Mhm.
Interesting.
And then hover over the exchange symbol, and it'll tell you what 0.5 div is in the top left.
Oh, I see. Chaos orbs.
Yep, exactly. Chaos orbs are the standard currency. Those are like the dollar bill. Divination orbs are the $100 bill. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was gonna say
Like-
like change and bills.
Mhm.
Yeah, that works.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Chaos orbs you're going to use for most of your trades. That's going to be the bulk of your trading is going to be through chaos orbs. At your stage in the game, it's going to be very rare you ever buy something for a divine, and if you do buy something for a divine, you probably want to make sure it's good.
I've got $2.23.
No, I would say $200, 20.
I mean, yeah, the value is probably more than $1.
Yeah. Well,
How-
actually, if you're talking about RMT, I don't know what RMT values are right
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna
in the
say.
past, like, I don't think it was that much. I'm pretty sure Divine Orb is less than that. I have no
Really?
idea. I don't look at that stuff much.
Yeah.
I know a Mirror of Kalandra was like $70 or something at one point, which was really funny to me. Do you know what a mirror is?
I vaguely remember it. I don't.
Okay, I don't have one right now, so I can't link it to you. I wish I did. But a Mirror of Kalandra, it's like the rarest drop in the game, basically. There are people who've played for like 11,000 hours and have never gotten one to drop for them. It can drop from literally anything. You can get one during campaign if you get lucky. And what it is, it's just a very, very rare item. It says it's a currency item, and it duplicates any other item that you use it on. So people will make like insanely hard to craft items that cost like 10,000 div to craft, and you can use a Mirror of Kalandra on it to duplicate it, so that other people can get those items. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um,
Here's the question though. Does
Uh-huh.
is it so the mirror is so valuable?
yes.
It sounds like it's extremely valuable, and it sounds like
Uh-huh.
it's so hard to have an item that's more valuable than the mirror itself. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So, what I would say a mirror is like if it existed, it would be like a $10,000 bill. That's what it'd be. So you'd be needing to buy like a car or something with a mirror. And those items, here, look, this item right here. That's not you. This item right here, for example. This item is like a third of a mirror. This is good. This is a good like price checking skill test for you. If you
Yeah.
press Control D on that, you can attempt to price check this. What I would recommend is check everything there except for the Elder modifier. So click on attacks per second, click on crit chance, global crit chance, everything except for level 20 multi-strike.
Where's level 20 multi-strike?
It's the one that says Elder beneath it. Everything except for that one.
Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I see multi-strike. Multi-strike was kind of cut off.
Yeah, it is. And then you can press search. Do you see search at the bottom? Oh, yep, there you go. And you can see there's only one of them listed. It's for 250 divine. So that's how you price check an item. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, a Mirror of Kalandra is around 600 divine. So it is very, very expensive, but there are items out there that are well worth mirroring. Like 100% worth mirroring. And there's a whole system in place for mirroring items. Basically, someone will craft a mirror item. When they craft that mirror item, they will charge a fee for people to mirror them. So you have to give that person a mirror and then their fee in order to mirror that item. Does that make sense? That's probably nothing you'll ever get to, honestly. But it's there.
I'm still struggling because you said mirrors are like 600 divine,
Yes.
and this item is like really really good. Like
Yeah. And
it,
it's like, yeah.
it's still like a fraction of what a mirror is.
Yes, it is.
So
But there are
I'd say
definitely items out there that are worth mirroring. Trust
it
me.
sounds
They
like
exist.
mirrors exist exclusively for high rollers who are running several builds and like are trying to maximize like farming and like
Well, again, this game is mostly about making as much money as possible and upgrading your character as much as possible.
yeah.
You get most of your in my opinion at least, again, you get most of your satisfaction out of having a very, very strong character. So getting a mirror tier item is going to make your character fucking crazy. Like, genuinely, mirror items are so sexy to look at, dude. Like, oh my god, they're beautiful. Like, like, seriously. Like, you
Can,
see this item, right? This item is cool to look at itself, isn't it? This is nowhere near as good as a mirror item.
can you tell what a mirrored item is?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
I don't have one right now, so I can't actually show you. But, so you can get a mirrored item just randomly. It's just like, how do I explain this? Okay, when you mirror an item, you can't alter it after that. It's like corrupting the item. You can never alter that item again. And it's like a reflected copy of the original copy, okay?
Yeah.
The thing is, what makes the mirrored item good is what you use it on. If it's something dog shit, then it doesn't matter that it's mirrored, you know? It's not about the fact that it has the mirrored status. It's about the item, you know? Does that make sense?
I mean, for the memes, I imagine. Like, imagine seeing like a mirrored gray item. It's like, why the fuck?
So the thing is, you can actually, there's a lot of effects in the game that will drop, like, you'll get like a strong box. Do you know what a strong box is? Little chest that you open that summons enemies.
Oh no,
You've never seen one of those?
I don't think so.
Um,
Oh yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, those, okay. Some of the modifiers on there, it can say that the chest contains mirrored items. And none of those mirrored items are going to be good, obviously, because they're just random
Okay.
rare items.
Okay,
You just
I
can't
see.
modify them. That's what that means.
Okay, so mirrored. I probably ran into a few mirrored items if it's like that, and it's just
Yeah, exactly. But they're not worth
Okay.
anything. They're not worth your time.
Right.
The value is actually getting a real mirror. Like, an actual mirror is the value.
So
I
is
was
it?
very fortunate this league to get a mirror, so I'm rich because of that.
Holy shit.
I got it from my King's March. Have you been keeping up with King's March at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I say a little bit, but I feel like I've been pretty on top of it.
I would highly recommend keeping up with King's March. It'll get you a shit ton of money, and for casual players, it is the best thing they've ever added. Genuinely. That's not an understatement. Many people would agree with me on that.
And you don't even have
Yeah,
to
but-
wait. There's no timer for like any of the upgrades. Like you don't have to wait 3 days,
Yeah,
4
exactly.
days.
This isn't
Lost
Clash of
Ark,
Clans,
Lost
you know?
Ark players know.
I
Jesus
also play
Christ.
Lost Ark.
God,
Yeah.
it's so close to good. It's kind of upsetting.
It is. It really is. I agree.
It's like ESO.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
so close
The
to good.
upgrades in that game are, I don't know, the RNG. I had so many friends just like upgrade an item in one try when at like gear level 1400, and I couldn't. I could never be them.
It's like, bro, it's not upgrade. It's not upgrade, dog.
Also,
I
the
can't do
body
it.
issues and RMT issues were so unplayable. It made it so much less fun to me. I could never keep up. I could never get into raid. I was playing Gunslinger too, so like
Oh, so was
everyone hated me. Gunslinger was so much fun though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah,
I would
upgrading.
say for your King's March, the first thing you want to prioritize is going to be your mines. Getting your mines to level 10 will unlock a passive on them that says whenever you get an ore vein in a map or in campaign, you get gold equal to the amount of ore. So that'll give you a shit ton more gold generation, which is really good at your stage.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn in this game. You
How-
kind of signed up for it though.
Yeah. How much should I focus on replacing? I guess at the end, replacing workers with like high rank workers.
However much you want, that's really up to your own feeling. I would say gold is very important in order to upgrade your town and stuff. If you're not trying to get any big upgrades for your town and upgrading your workers doesn't cost much, then you're going to want to do it. It's like an expected value kind of thing. You just kind of have to figure that out on your own.
Yeah, it seems like upgrading workers doesn't really do a whole lot for you other than just reduce the amount of time.
Yeah. Um, I have a really weird analogy. Have you ever played Cookie Clicker?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how buying a clicker is like zero point 0.1 cookies per second, and then a grandma is like 1 cookies per second, right?
Yeah.
If a grandma costs a shit ton less than a clicker, then obviously you're gonna want a grandma. But if the opposite is true, then you're gonna want a clicker, probably. Does that make sense? You can apply that to King's March in a way. Does that make sense at all? Am I crazy?
I'm just kind of thinking like if I am not like in a rush, if I am not feeling the pressure of like, oh, this is taking too long, then I don't
Yeah.
really have any reason to burn money to upgrade something that I'm not really super fixated on,
Oh, that
right?
okay.
If I if I
Okay.
feel if I feel like there's a surplus of stuff that needs to be done that doesn't seem to be happening. Like I guess coming from Lost Ark, like I just feel like man, that's so much time.
Yeah, for sure. I understand that. What I would say about that then is you do want to buy new guys so that you get more resources quickly because getting more resources quick. Wait, that belt's like good.
Bro, fucking holy shit.
What the fuck?
I looked back, I'm
Oh
like,
my
wait a
god.
minute.
That's so funny. Huh. Wait, that was a high roll belt. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Kingsmart has been taking
The
care of me.
fucking universe was like, what the hell were you saying about random rares, by the way? They just had to shut me up, I guess.
I mean, hey, the guide has a bunch of rares. He's like, hey, look at this fucking rares
Oh,
what is it?
so a lot of those rares on the guide you get from buying them. It's not stuff you just pick up off the floor. And then most of the things you buy are things people craft. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
So there's crafted items.
Yeah, crafting is extremely important in this game. I can give you a brief overhaul if you go to your stash really quickly. It's very important. I would highly recommend learning at least the basics. And it's fun too. It's like gambling, and I love it. If you go to your stash, I can show you some stuff. We'll go to the crafting bench soon. Just go to your stash real quick.
Okay.
Go to your currency tab. Currency tab, the one with the chaos orb symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now hover over probably one of the most like iconic tools for crafting in this game is the exalted orb. Do you see the exalted orb?
Let me try to. Is it this? Fuck!
Yeah, you can type in at the bottom.
on.
You can type it in at the bottom.
I can do this. So that's the Chaos Orb. That. Fuck! Ah, got it. Whew. Try number 4.
Okay, so right there, if you read what it does, it says that it augments a rare item with a new random modifier. So, for example, if you price check this right now, it'll be around like 10C, 14C, something like that. So you can tell that it's worth something, you know, like it's kind of an important item. And the reason for that is because people who are crafting items use these in order to get good modifiers. For example, if you were to put this on your belt, if you were to right click your belt with this right now, it would give you a random modifier on that belt. And people have ways of manipulating items and the modifiers that can be thrown onto an item that make it so that the exalted orb is very, very likely to give you something good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know how you do it, but I know what you're talking about.
I can give you a basic understanding of
You're
that.
manipulating
If
the
you hold-
RNG, effectively.
Yes, exactly. That all of the crafting in this game is calculated gambling. It's meant to be profitable, good gambling, where it's in your favor. But you can still make a shit ton of money off of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why I like it so much. It's gambling. It's like playing poker. It's all skill. It's not all skill. There's a large RNG aspect, but it is mostly skill over a large sample size. If you hold Alt on your belt, you'll see a lot of new things. When you hold Alt, it'll say a lot of new things to you, and yeah. So for example, you see at the top, it says implicit modifier, 35 strength,
Yeah.
right? An implicit modifier is a modifier that's tied to the base item. So a heavy belt, if you find a heavy belt, it's always going to have strength on it as an implicit. Almost always. Okay?
Yeah.
There's very rare exceptions, such as synthesized bases or corrupted items. Those can change implicits, but we'll get to that way later. Heavy belts are strength. There's a lot of different things. For example, if you hover over your gloves, Crimsorrow, The stream has a delay for me. Do you want to screen share? Maybe we could do it faster.
I don't know if I could screen share and stream at the same time.
Really? Is it like a lag issue?
I'm gonna try. We're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. I think I could screen share and stream. I don't know. Hang on.
Also, I just realized your profile picture is the cat from Ghost Stories, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's funny because I was going through Ghost Stories. I'm like, I want a picture with this cat. It's a funny anime. No real like super good reason. I'm just like, this would make a good profile picture. So I went through Ghost Stories and I took a whole lot of screenshots, and I'm sitting on like 40 pictures. I'm like, this is the one.
Yeah, no, that
and
goes hard.
I had
For
to
sure.
I had to super edit the picture. His eyes were like super desaturated. I had like add color. I actually put a lot of work into that. Funny enough.
Yeah. Honestly, Ghost Stories is fucking hilarious. That dub is perfection. Like
It's such
those
a
lines are the most like the stars aligned for that to happen.
No, yeah.
It was so good.
that's. Hey, can I not find stream? Oh no, found it. Share screen. Let's see what happens. Whew.
Maybe I should stream. I stream occasionally, just not often.
Okay, hang on. I'm looking at values. It looks like we're fine.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so now I can see this in real time and make it easier. So, your Exalted Orb, it augments an item with a new item, and you can manipulate the RNG to get favorable modifiers. One way that you can do that is if you go to your crafting bench now. Put your belt in there. You can craft a modifier onto the belt, okay? Now hold Alt on your belt. You see how it says implicit? We talked about implicits just now, but it
Right.
also says prefixes and suffixes, correct?
Yeah.
You can have up to 3 prefixes and up to 3 suffixes for a total of 6 mods on an item. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, now that you know that, and you know what an Exalted Orb does, if you were to craft a suffix onto your belt right now, what would happen if you put a Exalted Orb on the belt?
Instead of re-rolling 2 suffixes, it'd be re-rolling 3, right? Because it re-rolls all of it.
If you crafted a suffix right now onto the belt, and you had 3 suffixes on the belt, what would happen if you put an Exalted Orb on there?
It'd re-roll all 3, right? Is that
so what it would do? Read Exalted Orb one more time, and then we'll do a test.
Let me swing over. A new
So it just like
random modifier.
slams a new it slams a new random modifier onto it. So you could just get like chaos resistance if you're lucky, if you slam something right now.
So is chaos resist something that you can't craft for?
You can craft for it, but every single crafted modifier is weaker than a tier 2 modifier. I think, right? Yeah, something like that. So if you want to get tier 2 or tier 1 chaos resistance, you have to craft it on with either an Exalted Orb or another method. So for example, when you're doing a weapon, your weapon never wants to have a crafted attack speed. It always wants to have native attack speed, because native attack speed is going to be way more than crafted. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, so put your weapon in there. Type in attack speed. You see how it says 8 to 10% attack speed?
Yeah.
That 8 to 10 attack speed that you can put on your weapon right now is going to be less than what an Exalted Orb could do to your weapon with attack speed. The native modifier for attack speed can be up to 22%, I believe.
Oh.
Which is almost double what a crafted modifier is. So a crafted modifier is going to be your last resort. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, like if you can't get the roll.
Exactly, if you can't get the roll.
So it sounds like you're going to want to craft everything that isn't the modifier you're looking for. And it'll have to reroll for that modifier. You're effectively like making the pool of possible
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
enchants shorter. Yeah.
That exactly. And it's called blocking. That concept you just said.
Yeah.
It's called blocking.
That makes sense.
So what I was trying to describe to you with the belt right now, if you put the belt in again, if you craft a suffix on it right now, you're blocking a suffix, which means that the only thing you can get, because there's 3 suffixes now, is a prefix if you
Yeah.
slam an exalted orb. So if you craft a suffix right now and you slam an exalted orb, you're guaranteed to get a prefix.
Okay, so it fills the modifiers too.
It
So
only adds 1 random modifier,
okay, I didn't know that.
the exalted orb. So for example, if you wanted chaos resistance, one of the best ways to get chaos resistance on that belt that you have right now is going to be blocking a high weight. Do you know how weight works in like statistics? Let's say you have a pool of 100 items. Let's say there's 4 different kinds of items. There's like red balls, green balls, blue balls, black balls. But the black balls are way rarer than the other ones. That means that the black balls have a lower weighting than the other ones. Does that make sense?
Just a smaller sample size, right?
Yeah,
I guess
they have a smaller amount.
Yeah, sample
That's
size is the
what
wrong
weighting
word for
is.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what weighting is, and certain modifiers in Path of Exile have way lower weights. They're much more rare to slam, and some are much more common to slam. So what you would want to do is you want to put on a prefix that has a high weight, so that you're more likely to get chaos resistance by blocking everything that is more common. Does that make sense
Yeah.
at all?
So,
Okay, gotcha.
would you say that a more common suffix would be because there's more values attached to it? Or is it just inherently...
Yes, a lot of the time, yeah.
Okay.
Like, for example, that fire and cold resistance will block every fire and cold resistance mod. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, you could just slam this. Like, I'm down to just slam it. I'll pay you back. I don't care. We'll just do it for fun. So, we want chaos resistance, right? That's probably the most important thing we want right now. So, how are you gonna get chaos resistance? Give me an idea. What do you think?
Okay. So if I want chaos resist, I already have fire, lightning resist, and let's see. I don't think I could craft chaos resist. So chaos resist is a suffix, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to ask that question. I'm very happy you asked that question. That's very important to the answer.
So I need to craft a prefix.
Exactly.
And it seems like it doesn't matter what prefix I craft because that's just going to fill that slot. It's not going to make a
Exactly.
prefix. Suffix I
Yep,
can't really
you're right.
touch. Lightning and fire is already there, so that's pretty good. So it
Yep.
seems like it's not going to touch fire. It's not going to touch
Uh-huh.
lightning here. And it's not going to touch cold lightning. It's not going to touch fire
Yeah,
lightning.
I mean, you
it's not
got
going
the
to touch...
answer. You were right. That's literally all you do. You just craft a prefix and slam. You were right.
But I'd want to
Um,
craft a decent prefix, though, right? Or does it not matter? I can
Uh,
just change it later.
It doesn't matter. You can change crafts at any time.
Okay.
Mhm.
As long as
So
I
you can
don't...
just craft on either of those.
Okay. I crashed!
Oh my god! Wait, really? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, rip stream.
Oh, wait, the stream die? Or no, the Discord
No,
stream.
no. Yeah, Discord stream. Yeah. That's so funny. What is your PC like? Is it any good or?
It's good. I wonder if it's because I was streaming on Discord. I don't
Oh,
know.
you're using the native client too? You're not using the Steam version? I use the
Yeah.
Steam version.
No, yeah, don't worry, I got bullied. I said,
No, both are fine.
I lost my belt.
No,
Is
no,
it-
your belt's in the crafting table.
It's still sitting there?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still sitting there. You're chilling.
I noticed when I gave my card to Lily, I walked away, and I'm like, where's my card? Walked back, she's still holding it, like she's trying to
Yes,
fucking...
yeah. She's keeping it warm for you. Okay, so now just craft a prefix.
I'll do
How
one
in
that...
depth do you want to get into this? Like, do you like this system? Do you want to learn more about it? Because I can teach you a slightly more advanced step. That's cool, in my opinion.
Sure, why not?
But it requires a third-party website. Are you okay
Oof.
with that?
We'll rock it. Fuck it, we ball.
Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Let me send you a link. This website is like the Bible to us, okay? This tells you everything. It's called Craft of Exile, and it lets you simulate crafting an item, okay? When you get a chance, could you screen share your browser for me?
Yeah.
Make sure there's nothing incriminating over there.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay, so belts are under jewelry. So you're gonna click on jewelry.
Alright, click jewelry.
Oh, screen share your
Belt.
browser real quick. Like, on Discord for me. Just so I don't have a delay. Okay, awesome. So, you're gonna look at the modifiers that your belt has. The modifiers were lightning res, something, something, I don't remember. And then you're gonna click on all of those here, okay?
Okay. So I see a lot of stuff. I see prefixes, suffixes, shaper.
So,
affix.
what were the modifiers on your belt again? Do you wanna link me the belt in game? You can press Control
Yeah.
Alt left click.
Oh shit. The whispers reset.
You got this, I believe in you.
There we are. You should control left click. There we are.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna in Craft of Exile, you're gonna click on Life, Fire Res, Lightning Res, and Flask Recovery Rate. So oh no, those are
Oh,
don't worry about that yet. That's complicated. You're gonna go to the actual mods. So life is a prefix. So you're gonna click on life. It's right there in the prefixes section.
I see.
Yeah, life recovery flask, the flask life recovery rate. You want that too. You're gonna click on that. And then you're gonna click on any of those. Those are the different tiers. You can see it says 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for the different tiers, right?
Yeah.
So click on any of those, it doesn't matter. And then go to life, it's a little bit further down. Yeah, right
Max
there.
life.
And then, yeah, I think you had the highest roll. Did you have the second highest roll? Let me see. You do have tier 1 life. You had dirty high roller.
Holy shit.
So you're gonna click on tier 1 life. Oh, yeah, click back on life, and then scroll down to tier 1. Oh, that's tier 10. You
That's
clicked on tier
opposite.
10. Yeah, there you go. Now you're on tier 1.
Wasn't the other one
And
backwards?
It doesn't matter really. We just decided to
weird.
do life for fun. And
No, I
then
was
you're
just
gonna go on
looking
the
at
right
tiers.
now
Yeah.
for suffixes, and you had
Lightning and fire
here,
resist,
you had,
right?
yes, lightning and fire resist. Yep. It doesn't matter which tier, just throw it on there.
Slam it in.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the belt now. Now you're done with the belt, right? Now, if you look at Chaos Res, scroll up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
You see Chaos Resistance right there? It'll tell you the odds of getting Chaos Resistance. It's 2% to get Chaos Res.
Under the weight, yeah.
Make sense?
You said it was 2%? Or it should be 2%?
Yeah, exactly.
It says
Or the
1.2.
suffix percent. It's because you're looking at weight percent.
Oh, wait.
That's including prefixes and suffixes. You want just suffix percent.
Okay.
So if you were to slam an Exalted Orb right now, what's the most likely thing for you to get?
Most likely is going to be like increased stun and block. Or no.
It would be
strength.
Yeah, there you go. So you're gonna slam we're gonna do the Exalted Orb thing now, right? We're gonna test out what we get. All right. So go back to your game. And then, oh, screen share for me as well, if you could. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna block a prefix, and then we're gonna slam an Exalted Orb and pray for Chaos Res, okay? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You're probably best off not doing this and crafting hybrid fire in chaos. So, do you want to do that, or do you want to just gamble for chaos? Up to you.
We can gamble for chaos.
Okay.
We didn't already block on here, did we?
You didn't. No, you have to put on mana or mana per second,
Uh,
or life
should-
per second.
Let's do that real fast.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter on there.
I mean,
Because
just see the percentage changes, right? Because in
it
theory,
doesn't
it should
change
go
any
up.
percentages.
Oh, really?
Because we're looking at the prefix or the suffix percent. We're not looking at the total weights. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you look at the weight percent, then the weight percent would change, but not the prefix percent, because we're not changing anything with the prefixes. I mean the suffixes, sorry. Unless it is it? I don't think it is, right?
Well, I still only have 2 prefixes
Okay,
out of
yeah,
3,
gotcha.
right?
So now craft on one of them. You're gonna want to do the cheapest option.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And then you're gonna exalted orb that shit. See what happens.
Imagine.
If it's chaos chaos riz. If it's chaos res, then like streamer luck. I don't know what to say. Actual streamer client.
All
What did
right.
you get?
My luck ran out. It crashed.
It crashed.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
it doesn't like me sharing the screen.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'll just watch.
But
the
it rolled stun block.
stun and block.
Yeah.
Rip. That's probably one of the shitty ones, honestly. We would have much preferred strength. Strength would have been a great outcome, honestly. But it's fine. It happens. Strength or cold res or chaos res would have been nice. But you're chilling. So now you know like kind of the basics of crafting, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense? There's a lot of different items you can use as well, like this one, or this one, or this one. These are all very good for crafting. Oh, you're not online.
I haven't jumped back in yet.
Yeah. Why is Pink Panther kind of cute though? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it's one of the new shows. It's kind of ass, but
Oh, really? I see.
I enjoyed it personally. Well, I mean, I don't want to say that. I got a sort of autistic enjoyment out of it.
Speculative X says Pink Panther.
Smash or pass Pink Panther? Smash.
Smash? Okay.
Smash. Absolutely.
Honest man.
I need to go fetch my belt.
Yeah. You can't wear any of your items without it, right? Yes, that's why strength would have been so good for you, because strength is hard to come by for you. Oh, it's in your inventory already.
Yeah. Right, because I had to chaos it.
Yeah, so now you're gonna change your prefix to... Actually, you can't yet. Well, you don't have anything good. Let me see what I can do for you. If you want to give me the belt real quick, I'll screen share on Discord as well. I can show you some of the prefixes available. Oh, you
I
oh, you
threw
had
it in the
equipped.
bench.
Oh. Oh, here, take this. Oh wait, I can't use your crafting bench. Okay, so here's some of the mods you can get. For example, your build right now, you're a physical to cold damage build, right? Like you're converting cold damage?
I'm eventually
so
gonna have
you
100%, yeah.
Yeah, so you would benefit from elemental damage with attack skills, correct?
Yeah.
Quickly check for me. On your attack, like your skill gem, does it say attack on it?
On exsanguinate?
Yeah, it would be Exang. No, it's a spell. So that wouldn't actually work because it's a spell, it's not an attack gem. Do you see where it says that?
Yeah, up top. Would any of the modifiers change it to attack?
Check them out real quick. Maybe. I don't I'm not completely
It'd
sure.
be under the same slot, right? Like crit support mine, support chaining projectile, support
Yeah,
mining.
it would be in the same links.
So it probably turned to a projectile, right? At
I'm
least.
not. I really don't know. I'm not very familiar with that build, so I don't think it's an attack though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so this wouldn't work then. Let's see. Is there anything else you can get? No, there really isn't anything else. That's amazing. I mean, I guess you could go for this. This is honestly quite good. This is probably your best bet. Let's do that. Your flasks are going to be slightly harder to use, but it shouldn't be a problem because you should be constantly killing enemies anyways.
Yeah, I just get the... My issue right now is I every now and then I'll catch a stray and just kind of drop.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like...
That's normal.
it's not... For, like, I can usually live most strays and have enough time. Because, like... Yeah, the build gives me a ton of evasion.
Yeah,
A
definitely.
a lot of opportunities to walk away, sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, that's everything that I wanted to talk about. I think I got out of the way, so you can just go back to the campaign if you want. Do
Okay.
you want me to stay in call, or do you want me to head out?
You can stay in call if you want.
Okay, gotcha.
Ghost Stories was brought up.
I love, dude.
Uh,
It's so funny.
It's such a flash in the pan. I don't... It's this... Yeah. The stars aligned for it, the actors were on board, and, like, just the story behind it, how Ghost Stories released in Japan, fucking flopped, and, like, the studio picks it up, it's like, hey, can we dub this? And they're like, do what you want. Do what you want. It's like,
Yep, exactly.
whatever we want? It's like, what do you want? Oh,
Say
keep
less.
the names and keep the story the same? That's it. Like, they were pissed over with it, and they're like, okay. And they just fucked around.
No, it's amazing. The characters are so fun. The quotes that came out of that show are just pure gold. Like, easily.
It's funny because, like, you'll see the quotes swing by on YouTube or, like, on Twitter every now and then, and people won't know that it's an official dub.
Yep.
It's
yep.
like this is
They
official.
think it's all, like, voiced over.
Because it's...
I remember showing my aunt that dub because she watches anime. She fucking lost it. She told her husband that they need to go watch it. It was so good. So, where are you at? You're doing stuff.
I'm finishing up some quests.
Yeah. You're not far from finishing at all, actually.
I'm basically done with the campaign. Just
Yeah.
just kind of cleaning up loose ends.
Yeah. You don't have to do every single quest, by the way. If you type /passives into chat, those are the only quests you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay, you knew that?
But it doesn't tell me what I haven't done. I don't think.
It does.
Does it?
Oh, wait, no, once you finish the campaign, it does.
Oh, okay.
You have to finish the campaign first, and then it'll tell you.
Well, campaign's done. So
Oh, the campaign is done?
I think so. I'm at epilogue. Unless I have to do epilogue stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're chilling. Yeah, so it should tell you. Everything that has a 0 next to it is what's not finished.
Okay. It's funny. So Daydrop in chat, like, he was telling me about doing /passives. He's like, hey, yeah, so do /passives, you can see what you have. And he did it, and he saw 0. He's like, wait a minute. And he actually had to go back.
That's so funny.
And he only knew because he was showing me about the /passives.
Uh-huh. No, that's really funny, actually.
But no, I can do maps right now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm ready to rock and roll. I kind of bricked my inventory with this, this spy contract, so I gotta do that real fast. Okay, so is there any in-game
Alan?
with the thieves hideout? What?
I Okay, so I have a reason, okay? Hear me out. There's a quest where you have to go kill the bandits. And I took a lira instead of taking a skill points for a reason. But late game you're supposed to switch back. I forgot to switch back this whole time.
Oh,
So this whole time I'm missing a skill point.
nice. We're 2 for 2.
Yeah. What the fuck? I. Yeah, sorry, you were asking me a question, I think.
The thieves hideout. Is there any real actual reason for doing it?
No.
Cool. Well, I'm
Unless you
gonna.
wanna do heist. If you want to do heist, then there is. But if you don't want to do heist, then for me, I've never looked at it. I
What,
don't think
for-
I've even been to the town yet.
for the novelty of doing heists, role playing.
If you want to, like, it's a currency strategy. You can make money off of it. Maybe not amazing money, but you can. Basically, every strategy in this game is profitable if you're investing into it, like slightly smartly. Like, you can just spread it. Actually, I'll explain that later once you get to maps. Like once you decide to start doing them.
Did I ask you about PoE 2?
No, you didn't. So
Okay.
you see the contract you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Is there a reason you're doing it?
So I get the shit out of my inventory.
Oh.
You can't bank it.
You can drop them.
You can like on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't tried that. I tried banking it and I tried throwing it with the other thief stuff. I'm like, okay,
yeah, just
well.
drop them on the floor.
Okay.
And then leave it there.
I mean, to be fair, I get decent match from here.
Gotcha. Again, if you enjoy heist, then do it.
I don't.
Okay, then don't. Yeah. Honestly, just leave then. You can literally just leave it.
I mean, I'm already here. May as well
Okay, sure,
go the rest of the way.
I remember my first ever heist. I got a very big ticket item, and I was shitting myself leaving that heist because I was scared of dying. If you die in heist, you lose the items. By the way, I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that?
I don't. It's not true before you get to the end or before you like set the alarms. But if you die, like during a heist, like in the beginning, like you just drop everything on the ground and you can go back to it and pick it up.
Yeah. I meant after you triggered the alarms.
Okay, that sucks because I've never died after triggering.
Yep, you lose all of them.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah, fuck.
It's scary.
Fuck that. I don't need that kind of stress.
Yeah, there's actually a few mechanics like that in this game, and probably one of the most profitable, like highest like div orbs an hour strategy in this game is also just like the riskiest strategy in the game. Do you know what Sanctum is? Have you looked at Sanctum at all?
I'm gonna say no.
This game has a roguelike in it. There's a roguelike in Path of Exile, like a full roguelike, where you get items in the roguelike that buff your next runs that you can equip before the run, and then you get into the run, they give you like boons, you have to go through floors, you get loot and like gold and gear in the floors, and if you do one of those with a certain relic equipped, which is the things I said you can equip before the run, called the original scripture, if you win the run without getting hit a single time, it gives you an item called the original sin. The original sin right now sells for 1 mirror. It's a 1 mirror item. So if you no-hit a Sanctum with the original scripture on, you get a 1 mirror item.
How long does it take to reset the run? If you like fuck it up?
3 minutes. Oh, to reset the run, you don't reset the run. If you die, you lose the original scripture. The original scripture itself is like 0.9 mirror.
No.
So every single time you actually succeed the run, you're making around like 50 div.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And people do that for fun?
Yes, people do that.
Okay.
I wanted to. I was actually going to do that this league, but I pussied out.
You're like, oh man, that's like a whole...
I made the character and everything. I literally made the character and everything. But I decided against it, just because I enjoy other strategies. Sanctum is a little boring for me right now. It is a roguelike, but it's not the most in-depth roguelike. Do you know what I mean? Like, the content gets stale after like 50 runs. But I always thought that was cool. And also the original sin is such a cool there's a reason it costs a mirror, you know? It's really fucking strong. It's a unique item that says it's a ring. It says that nearby enemies have 0 chaos resistance. And so if your build does chaos damage, that is broken. Like, that's so broken. On top of that effect, it converts all of your elemental damage to chaos damage.
Oh.
So it has 2 ridiculously broken effects.
That sounds like a lot of passives you can circumvent from the passive tree to
Yeah,
put in other
exactly.
shit.
And that's a great mindset. Like, I really like that you said that, because a lot of the end game is getting stuff on your gear to get better passives on the tree.
I literally just did that. Since I'm wearing these gloves, there's a passive that changes some of my physical damage to
Oh,
cold
you
damage.
unallocated that.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I'm like,
No,
I don't
that's
need
great.
this.
Good job. Perfect. I literally thought of that earlier too when I saw those gloves.
That's a free passive.
Yeah.
And
hell yeah.
I cleaned it up earlier too when I used the Builds of Exile.
Mhm.
I'm probably not gonna be super efficient in getting what I need, but like, actually, I think I circumvented another thing, too. I don't remember what it was. Oh, actually, I had a point in fire damage. I'm like, why the fuck is this here? That was kind of left over
Yeah,
from the early
that is
build.
a good question then. Mhm. I gave you a shit ton of regret orbs that you
Yeah,
can use to
yeah, I used
respec
a,
how you like.
yeah, I used a handful of those.
Gotcha. Have you seen endgame content at all?
I don't think, other than like the Uber bosses, I don't think so.
Gotcha. I can give you a demo of a tier 17 map if you want to watch.
Hang on. I was using more brain power than I would like.
It probably isn't worth watching anyways. My build's kind of like... Actually, I can show you the loots. The loot might be satisfying for you.
Okay, I just need to make it out of Rogue Harbor without crashing.
Yeah.
Actually, let me give this item to someone.
So, after this, I would literally recommend never ever coming here again, just forgetting this existed.
Yeah, it's not
Uh-huh.
super entertaining.
Yeah,
It's like,
but honestly, even though it's not entertaining, it's still like... this is like the beauty of this game. You can do whatever the fuck you want in this game. Do you know what I mean? There's so much like... There's so many options for people to do whatever they want. I love it.
alright, what I get it. Oh, minion build.
Oh, so that type of Watcher's Eye always has minion stats on it.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, the ghastly ones, they always have minion stats.
Okay.
And then Murderous, I don't remember. I think it's melee stats for Murderous.
Yeah.
Something like that. I can show you a map really quickly, just like a bit of it. So, do you see my screen share?
Yeah, I'm back in.
This is a tier 17 map. This is like the end game of money farming right now. This is super end game. What it is it's a very high tier map. So at base, it has a lot of quantity of items on it. And then if you see on this item, it says more maps, more scarabs, more currency. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Those modifiers are unique to tier 17 maps. Those are only on tier 17 maps. And the reason they're so good is because if you remember what I told you yesterday, there's a difference between increased and more in this game. Increased is additive in the formula for damage or for calculations in general. More is multiplicative. So this map is giving me multiplicatively stacking with you've seen the Atlas tree before?
No.
There's an Atlas tree.
Damn, okay. Fuck.
Yeah. And you can customize this shit however you like for your own personal strategy. Okay? For example, if you like doing heist, which I know you don't, I'll just show you anyways.
There's heist skills?
There's nodes here. Yeah, there's things
Oh,
like
that's
this
funny.
that give you heist stuff. If you like to do Is there a mechanic that you know of that you like? Can you think of anything?
No.
No? What I like to do a lot is
I
expedition. Oopsies.
so
So I like to do expedition a lot. These are some of the nodes here.
expedition.
They all buff.
Is
Yeah, I
that
mean, I guess you don't know what that is yet.
is that that's not the investigation guy, right?
The investigation guy. I'm not
Yeah.
completely sure.
I remember fucking around with this, and I ended up doing a map that had like an investigation, I think.
Oh, that's Syndicate. Here, I can show you those
Syndicate.
mods though.
And I crashed, and I lost the map twice.
Ay, ay, ay.
And I said, I'm done with this season. That's how it ended.
Um, yeah, here's some, see, there's like Syndicate nodes here. There's a lot of different Syndicate nodes.
So this is just in-game, basically. In-game tree.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. This is mid-game too.
Really?
This tree, like, my allocation of points is endgame. But this tree you can unlock right when you get into maps. After your first map, you get access to this tree.
Oh shit, I had no idea.
Hmm.
So I should have access to it, right?
Yeah, once you finish your first map, you'll get access. And when you do that, I can try to help you out. Or
Oh,
someone in chat will help you out too.
well, not the one that the game makes you do, but like my own personal map. Right?
Did you do the one that the game makes you do?
Yeah.
Oh. Press G. And then top left, it'll say Atlas skills. Yeah, click on Atlas skills.
I have 0.
No, you don't have a point. Once you get a point, you can put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to do a personal map, I guess.
Okay.
Did you? No, cause did you kill the boss of that map?
Uh, you're talking about the one very early on, right? Like I should have.
No, that's Malagaro's. That's different.
I didn't touch the epilogue.
Yeah, no, it's in the epilogue. It's in the epilogue.
Yeah, no. No.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's what you're missing then. Once you do that epilogue quest, then you'll get access to that tree. Are you okay with doing research and stuff, or do you prefer to like go through it naturally? Because generally, I would prefer, or personally, I like to do research on this kind of stuff, but it's up to you really.
I do get a satisfaction of like discovering things, but I can't say I'm super fond of like reinventing the wheel, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. So if that's the case, you've already used the website, you just go to Maxroll, you go to currency, and then you look at any of these strategies that you want to try.
Okay.
Yep, any of these strategies that you want. They'll all be profitable, they'll all get you good money, they'll all get you going. If you want my recommendation, for your build specifically, I would probably recommend Delirium Mirror, or...
I've seen these.
I think Delirium Mirror is just the best option for you.
Know what they do. Honestly, I run through the mirror, I run around, I kill stuff, and then like at the end of the timer.
Yeah. What they do is the Delirium Mirror, when you run through it, it'll spawn a shit ton more enemies, and those enemies and everything in the map, while the area is like all foggy and dark and gloomy and shit, like my room, it makes it so that they drop more loot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They get well, what it's called is it's called item rarity and item quantity. The Delirium Mirror inherently gives like I think 40% of both. I'll show you that when you get to an actual map. You can drop it. You need to be in like an area. You need to be in campaign or something, or in a map or something. You can't do it in your hideout.
Okay.
So like if you go to like the Menagerie or Aspirants Plaza or something, you can drop it there, or King's March.
Buried in a hole somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, I was
the.
gonna show you a map if you want to see.
Like on you.
For some reason, all of my settings reset. So, oh my god, my filter's not equipped too. Ah!
Ooh, that's a lot of items.
That's what you look like, true. Oh shit, there's an enemy. I don't know why, but all of my settings reset.
So you have
So-
different filters.
Yeah, I do. So you see the light purple? These are generally like 1C items, or they're like 2 to 5C, I think. And then the purple ones, these ones are like 5 to 10, and these are like 10 plus. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
My build is pretty strong, so like things might look a little trivial. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most builds really won't look like this.
Really?
It depends on the investment level. In a tier 17, yes. Tier 17s are extremely difficult. Here's the boss. I'm honestly likely to die here. If he hits me, I will die.
You gotta do the mechanics through all your clutter.
Ah! Yeah, exactly. He is very tanky. Usually he's not this tanky. Why is he so tanky? Oh god, he's spinning. This phase is honestly stressful. Ow.
So you have no health pots and all your
Bursting
healing is
Bird
just
says
self-healing?
hi.
Yes.
Bursting Earth, hello!
I will show you why in a second. Can you die, sir? He's never this tanky. What is making him so tanky?
Yeah, you got a stealth buff. you gotta do the post-mortem search of like what the fuck
Crazy.
happened there.
Yeah, like I'm so confused. I think it's the Ellie res? Because I'm
Yeah,
not
probably.
taking that's why. I'm stupid. I forgot. So yeah, that was the boss. Now the reason why I kill the boss early on in the map is because I can get more loots for a certain reason. It's kind of complicated.
Does it have to do with your Atlas tree?
Yes, exactly. It has to do with something called Eldritch Altars. For some reason, none of them have spawned yet, and I don't know why, which is very concerning. Maybe I just forgot to put them on the map. Oh, that's actually so sad. Huh. By the way, each one of these maps costs about 1.5 div to run. I'm investing 1.5 div a map.
Nobody
Hold on
over
a second.
here.
Yep, you're good. Hi there, Bursting Earth. Dreamer is currently AFK.
Speculative X says at Bursting Earth High 3.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm back. But yeah, it seemed like it has to do with the Atlas tree, whatever that would be.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I didn't even touch this.
Again, just follow one of those max roll guides. The max roll guide for
Oh.
an Atlas strategy is a lot easier than a build strategy, so.
Yeah. I don't know if you glanced through the build that I'm running, the Exsanguinate, but does it say in there like what type of
What
end
it's
game
good
it?
at?
Yeah.
Yes, it's mapping. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I see mapping, but I guess that's also.
If you want to talk about endgame, the endgame currency strats instead of the beginner ones, it's going to be good at basically any of them. If you go to the section right now, any of the ones that are mapping relating, it'll be good. I'm not completely sure how good it is for tier 17s, which is like the endgame, but either way, you can still make a shit ton of money in tier 16s.
Okay.
Probably for Xing, I'd recommend Ambush the most. But Ambush is usually a tier 17 strat, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I think the build did have like an Eldritch modification.
Oh, that's a little bit different. While they come from the same mechanic, they are different things that I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
The Eldritch mods, if you look at this item right here,
I don't remember where I saw it.
if you look at this item right here, you can see the implicit modifiers are different. The implicit modifiers are different than what they usually are because I put Eldritch implicits on there instead of the base implicits. The way that you put Eldritch implicits onto an item is through using these. And there are certain Eldritch implicits that are, like, extremely strong. For example, for my build, the two that I have on there are very, very good.
I think that I don't remember what Daedroth said in chat, but converting physical damage to cold damage, I think that's a Eldritch
It is.
mod. Okay.
Yep.
Because by the end of this, I'm gonna be replacing all my physical damage to cold anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a point. What the fuck? Oh right, I was gonna grab a jewel socket. I have a cluster
What are
jewel.
your? You don't need that. You can unallocate that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't worry about clusters yet. Clusters you can worry about after you finish the rest of your tree.
Really? I've got some decent gems.
You have clusters?
I have a cluster, and it seems okay.
Uh, it's probably not, but let's see. Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay, the fuck. Okay.
Here, I can show you my cluster jewel, and it'll make more sense to you. You can ask me what any of the things mean.
Mm-mm.
See, like, this is what a good cluster jewel looks like. It's, there's a lot more to it.
So, adds 8 passive skills.
Yep.
2 are jewel sockets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Like, I could see... I need to see the tree. Because, like, I know it branches off in trees.
Does he have a cluster jewel on here?
Yeah.
Oh, then let's see what his cluster jewel is. You're gonna need mine supports, I assume. Oh, fizz damage. Yeah, yeah. Wait, I might have that one, actually. Let me see. I do not. Rip. But I wouldn't worry about cluster jewels for now. You can worry about those once you get a lot of skill points. You want to invest your skill points into the tree stuff first, other than clusters.
Okay. I don't remember where I was heading. I was cleaning it up.
Oh. Okay, what you can do is, press back on yours. Or on... No, like, go back to PoE.
Right.
Go back to path building. And then you can press back at the top left.
It says save, don't save. I don't remember what I changed.
Save it.
I did already save it early on, but it's kind of weird that it's asking me to save again, as if I changed something.
Yeah, I don't know. You can press don't save then.
I must say don't save.
Yeah. And then just import your own build into this now. Press new.
I do have my own current build.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So I
So if
can
you have your own
update
current
this.
build, what you can do is you can go to tree, and then click on compare at the bottom.
Well, I need to update this because I did this before I made a whole bunch of changes.
Oh, then yeah, you can just import it again.
Okay, just
Yeah, just import it and then click on tree. Yep.
okay. Then what?
And then go to the
I see
bottom
it.
of the tree page. You can click on compare. And then you're gonna press manage trees.
Oh, I don't see that.
Oh, like you click on default and then click on manage trees. And then you're gonna click on that one. You're gonna press export tree. export, copy, and then you're gonna take it to the actual build, and you're gonna put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then click compare, and then shove it in there.
I'm just gonna make sure.
Monkey face.
Okay, it's in game. Is it already comparing?
It's comparing to levels 1 through 12.
Oh,
Yeah, so you have to click on that, and then manage trees and do the thingy.
import. Yes.
Yep.
That works.
You're comparing yourself to yourself right now.
Really?
Yes.
There we go.
You should probably be on the mid-game version right now.
I suppose.
So yeah, this tells you everything you're missing. And everything you need.
But I'm also looking at right here, since I've got frost damage, right? Chance to freeze, chance to freeze. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why I had it on in-game, and I was just kind of adjusting accordingly as I go along, since I'm not going to have the same kit as he has.
Does the mid-game kit not use Hrimstar?
Not that I know. Doesn't seem like it.
Click on items really quickly.
It does. But then I don't know why he's running...
Let me see which thing you're talking about exactly. Enemies permanently take cold damage. Yeah, you can take that. Wait, so what's wrong with that to you?
He's not running the skill points that does freeze. I feel like that'd be immensely beneficial to both survivability and
Oh, then
other
yeah,
stuff.
you can take that. You can say fuck that guy. He doesn't know shit.
Yeah,
You
what does
tell
he?
him.
What does he know? Writing a whole
No, you can
guide.
100% do that. I'm so down for that.
But this
That's
makes it a
basically
lot
wrong.
easier to look at this stuff.
Yes.
Whereas before, I was kind of
100%.
like, man,
Yeah,
going back.
finding a needle in a haystack, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why PoB is so nice. It does so many things for you. For example, like you can go to the calcs page right now, and it'll tell you a lot. So if you go to calcs under configuration, top left.
Yeah.
And then you can hover over anything on this page. Can you full screen actually? Your PoB?
Yeah.
If you hover over like evasion, for example, it'll tell you everything he gets evasion from. So that way you can copy that for your build a little bit easier. It's on the far right,
Okay, I see.
green box. There must be a lot of stream delay. Yeah, so if you hover over it, it'll tell you everything that he's getting his evasion from. And that will help you build your own evasion for your build. And you can do that with almost anything in this build. For the calcs page. It's really, really helpful. For example, earlier you were talking about how you have like a fire damage skill point in your build. Now that you're looking at the calcs page, you can actually see he does have fire damage in the build, so like, it might not have been that bad for you, but it's still probably efficient to unallocate it anyways.
Yeah.
Do you see where it says fire damage? Do you see what I'm
I'm
talking
looking.
about? Skill hit damage?
I can see where all his damage is now cold. I see fire damage here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
And you
he?
can also see that you're dealing 0% physical damage, which means he's
Yeah.
fully converting his phys damage to cold.
Yeah, from the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
So his 60% of his cold is being converted to fire. I can't see the source of that.
What the fuck? Um.
And it looks like he's overcapping his cold damage, one at 54%.
um. If you move up a little bit on the fire thingy, if you go to calcs, hover over like the percent. Yeah, the percent. Does it say anything there about cold?
Oh. Source name. Snowforged. Oh!
Hmm.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure. That's really weird.
He does
But, I
increase
mean,
fire damage because it shares with the cold damage.
yeah. Huh.
Snowforged. Fire cold. Okay, elemental focus. That was somewhere down here. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I have to use the bathroom. I'll let you tinker around with this for a bit. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh yeah, I did change that, didn't I? Yeah, it's gonna stay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Uh, I need to see if any of my items have life in them. And I'm feeling lazy. Is there a fast way to do that?
You can go to calcs.
I think this is looking at the in-game build,
And
right?
then, uh, what do you mean? Like, you go to your character's calcs.
Yeah.
So go back to your build. Yep. Go to calcs. And there's a little, like, red square that says life.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the belt and ring. So
Yeah,
another
you
thing
want that on, like, every piece, basically.
well, the build calls for a mastery that gives me more life if there's no life modifiers on equipped body armor. I didn't go that
Oh, really?
because I'm not quite that lucky. And so the build screaming at me, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like bright blue. It's like, idiot, change this shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, why can't you use that?
Because I have life modifiers on two pieces of gear. So it'd be a dead perk.
Body armor is your body armor.
I tested it and it didn't give me extra life because I had life on rings.
No.
I'm fairly certain. I looked at it.
Try it again.
Okay, so I'm gonna refund it.
Uh-huh.
So let me see. And it said so just on equip body armor. I could have sworn I didn't get any extra life when I got this.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Word. Is it just body armor, or is it like any like piece of gear, like
Just
glove,
your
boots?
chest piece.
Shit, I don't know what happened then. I'm wondering if I forgot to apply the points when I checked it.
That's, yeah, probably. I got some cheesecake. Do you like cheesecake?
Cheesecake? Not really.
Gotcha. Cheesecake is a pretty divisive food. I've heard a lot of mixed
I mean,
answers.
I don't hate it, but
Yeah. There was a bakery that I saw while I was driving, and I love going to bakeries, so I just decided to drop by, and they had cheesecake, and it looked delicious, so I decided to get it.
oh wait, do I have to re-export?
Or you could just allocate the changes yourself, too.
What is it because I didn't save it?
Oh,
There we go. Yeah, when I went back, I didn't save it, so I guess it
do you have any
reset the
favorite foods?
manicotti's really good.
What is?
Manicotti. It's like lasagna, but without the meat, the ground beef.
Oh. Oh, that sounds really good.
It is really good. I make a mean manicotti.
Uh-huh, gotcha. Are you... Is that Italian, I think?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, wait, is that it? Oh. think that's cleaned up. This is now mid-game. Oh shit. I compared myself to myself again.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. What did you say?
No, that's fine. I compared my own build to my own build again. I don't know how that keeps happening.
Classic.
Oh, I already changed a lot of this.
Oh yeah, I fell asleep last night. How'd it go?
I stayed up for like another hour.
Gotcha.
I was finishing quests. I went into a zone, and I went all the way to the end of the zone. I checked the map, and it was in the wrong zone. I'm going to sleep. I can't keep up.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. So, let me see. So whenever I make adjustments and I'm doing comparison, I'm thinking. So I have to save, go back, go to my current build, right, import it.
You can, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do it every time. You should probably try to remember a little bit better, you know, instead of doing it every single time. But you can.
I'm trying to decide what I can live without. So I'm just trying to match it with the mid-game build, look at the end-game build. I guess I could compare end-game to mid-game.
That's like the name of the game, honestly. That's what the whole game is about. So, I believe in you.
Let me see if I can ace this.
I had a scary thought. To what extent is making a Path of Exile build like building a car? Huh.
Building a car?
Yeah, I don't know, ignore me. Yeah, we were talking about food. I like food a lot. I don't eat enough, but I do like food. You said manco. How do you spell that? I want to look at it.
Manicotti.
Manicotti.
Yeah.
Why did I spell that with an E? I don't know. Oh, that looks delicious. Wait, that looks so good. You said you can cook this?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm driving up right now.
I can cook the shit out of it.
That sounds so good, dude. I don't actually. You live in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
I live in West Palm, Florida. Do you know that area?
No. I know Florida.
It's like South Florida. I was in Atlanta last year for a K-pop concert. I saw Mamamoo.
I hear a lot of people like swinging by Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean it's honestly it's a really nice city. Like
Honestly,
surprisingly
swung
nice.
by Atlanta to listen to Final Fantasy concert. So, fucking I did
Really?
it too. Yeah.
Okay.
They had an orchestra concert up there.
Wait, that's awesome. Nice.
They didn't have the
I'm
singer.
fucking jealous. Oh man.
Yeah, I saw it with Jan. And also,
See you on the stream friends. Oh, Jan, that guy.
yeah.
He's right there. Hi, Jan.
He's right there. There he is. It's funny. It's like their finale for the orchestra is like Final Fantasy VII song. It's like, oh, of course.
Yeah, of course it is.
I think the last 3 songs were like Final Fantasy VII, or I think the Chocobo song.
Yeah, my friend Emmy said the same thing. They did One Winged Angel last when he went to the concert.
Just an audible groan.
I mean, he loves that song. I mean, it is a good song. It's still a good song. It's just, I do agree it's overrated.
Damn, how often does your build update, like on the servers?
Uh, it varies a lot of the time. I think it's linked to switching zones.
That's what I was thinking. I had like switch zones because I couldn't, like, you don't have to log out and log in.
Yeah, no, you don't. But it is linked to switching zones. But I don't know. There's also like a time amounts that can pass as well.
Yeah. Because I did raiding in World of Warcraft, mythic raiding even, and so there's a lot of parsing, a lot of gear linking involved. So
Yeah.
I'm a little familiar with the data entry.
Yeah.
And like
My
depending
cousin
on
set a few
servers.
world records back in how am I forgetting Burning Crusade. For Terran Gorefiend for rogue DPS, he set a record. And for
Damn.
in Wrath of the Lich King for Future Side, he set a record. It was awesome. I was like a child, but it was still cool to see, you know. Again, I'm a huge WoW nerd. Like I've never really played the games, but I know a lot.
Damn, really.
For no reason. So, what mythic raids did you do?
Oh man, when did we start mythic raiding? Because we were doing a lot of heroics. I think we started mythic raiding in Legion.
Uh-huh.
Like
Legion was honestly like a very nice change of pace. What was the expansion beforehand? I remember not liking that one. Which one was it?
Warlords of Draenor.
Oh, it had a great raid. That's about it.
I liked the quest line with Thrall and Garrosh. I think about that a lot.
Hmm. I really don't remember that. I don't think I saw most of that.
Garrosh died in a quest line. In a zone quest line. I thought that was funny.
Huh.
But no, I've actually got the song that plays during that cutscene.
What was your favorite expansion?
Fuck.
I think I have Invincible on my playlist, if I remember correctly. I think that's it, though.
My glory days? Oh, this is so specific. Okay. Alright, we're going on tangent. My glory days are Wrath
Wait,
of
you're
Lich
my
King.
cousin's age. I just realized that.
30.
Huh. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I believe it. If he's doing BC stuff, like rocket and roll in BC, fucking, we're all 30-year-olds.
I see. Did I tell you my age? I don't remember.
21.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use your ID.
I'm a youngin.
I'm a streamer. How do I know you're not?
Indeed. I have a beard though, so usually people can tell, but I mean it doesn't mean much, I guess. I'm Indian, so I can be any age with a beard.
I'm gonna get canceled because I didn't check your ID and you end up being like 17.
Real.
You're gonna
I mean,
put.
are
You're
you
gonna
trying
post.
to do anything
You're
with
gonna
me,
You're gonna
or-
post a twit longer. Be like.
Yeah, PDF. Indeed. Drop an 80-page document real quick.
The funniest thing out of the doc thing, Doctor Disrespect thing, is the meme that came up as like a file conversion from .doc to .pdf.
That's so good.
Holy shit.
That's fucking hilarious, actually.
Um,
Wait, that's so good.
So Wrath of the Lich King, or I'm gonna say my glory days, because I wrote a whole legacy story of my adventures in Wrath of the Lich King. It's in a Google Doc. Hang on.
A legacy story?
A legacy story. This was
Okay.
my glory day, and it's something that I always think back
Am I
fondly.
ready for this level of nerding that's about to happen? Or...
No, well, I mean at PvP. I mean it's a different. It's blood sports.
Oh, interesting.
But no, I did a whole lot of PvP in Wrath of the Lich King technically, because I played on a PvP private server, so everyone was out for blood.
Yeah.
I need to find my Google Doc, so you can kind of get an idea.
Oh, I played a lot of Hearthstone, by the way.
I touched it. Let's see.
I hit top 1,000 a few times.
Jesus. Yeah, I didn't do all that. Oh, this takes me back. Holy shit. Honestly, I should just take a day and just read this on stream, honestly. I call it the legacy. It's
I mean,
separated,
post it to YouTube or something.
separated chapters.
The legacy. Oh my god. Oh, that's where your IGN comes from. I had a feeling, you know?
I wasn't always known as Angered Pally. I was a 10-year-old child with no creativity. I thought, I like sharks. Hey, I have Xbox Live. Let me type in shark. Boop, boop, boop. Name's taken. Shocker. And I have the choice of lumpy shark, responsible shark, tricky shark, angered shark. Yes. I picked that one. Fast forward playing WoW. Why is some of these highlighted?
Control F, maybe?
Oh, edits. Oh, edits. I had my sister edit it.
Oh.
And these were like notes. Fast forward me
Gotcha.
playing WoW, while I've indeed played at the very beginning of vanilla, I was too young and too broke to realistically flesh out my playtime. Well, I got level 25 my first session during vanilla. I get another opportunity to play retail around Wrath of the Lich King, getting to level 54. I couldn't keep playing because, yeah, very specific. I know, reason I remember 54 is because to make a Death Knight at that time, this is before Wrath released, I was trying to get to level 57 to unlock Death Knights, and I was just a little too far behind. It was like 56, 57, 58, around there. I couldn't keep playing because I was young and didn't have a job or allowance. How was I even able to play well was a miracle. Hell, the mere fact we had internet was surprising, as it was considered the finest.
Oh my god, your sister is terrible at editing and you're terrible at writing.
Hell, the mere fact we had internet was surprising, as it was considered the. I'd probably like rewrite this. Consider the finance troubles we'd been having. This will be the end of my retail journey and beginning of my private server life, all during Wrath of the Lich King. Enter Troops WoW, a PvP server. I mainly played a warrior, but my friend, Jared, convinced me to switch to Paladin, which he described as a warrior with mana, but better. He himself played a Retribution Paladin.
The fucking Simba thing. That's so good.
It gets better. Don't worry, there's a lot of symbolism, alright? I could be a fucking writer. Well, I could do media.
I mean, I believe it.
I
good taste, so.
I already have this warrior whose name is Angered Shark. I can't possibly have another Angered Shark. A different name. Thinking, clap. And I have this formatted to put in Discord. So in the Discord, this is actually very well formatted. Right? So that's why
you get the emojis, yeah.
Yeah, that's why it kind of looks weird with like these things. And like I can post GIFs in like the Discord. Angered Pally will be his name. And fucking Simba.
Wait, there's so many chapters. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Let's skip around. So I'll go down to the GIFs. So this one server, there was a bug where you just randomly take fall damage.
Wait, that's so funny.
This is a clip from Tom Ska's, I don't remember what it's called. It's like lag in real life. Something like that, where like they're interrogating a guy and they're gonna push him off the roof, and he push him off and he's standing there and he's like, no! He gets to the bottom and then he starts screaming.
That's so funny. I love that. Was Karazhan Wrath?
Karazhan was BC. Wait, was it?
Okay.
No, wait.
I think it was VC. Was it? It is VC.
It's BC. Because it's Legion shit.
Yeah.
So, I'll kind of paraphrase it. So at some point, I get hacks because of the fall damage. The fall damage bug would like crop up randomly, and so the solution was there's a hack, right? You can get hacks to negate fall damage. So I'm self-fixing this bug.
I found one?
Yeah.
Wait, no, actually your writing is kind of entertaining. So I found one, and then the next chapter name is Angered Pally.
The hacker.
That's
yes.
fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Wait, that's actually hilarious. I love that.
Let's see. There was frequent hackers, so their hack detection was very weak. So this is a thing I think about a lot. During that time, and I was like a very good at PvP, so I didn't need the hacks, and I didn't use it maliciously at all. Like I just did it to delay fall damage. We'd fuck with people, be like, "Oh, dude, if you jump to this direct spot, you can climb the walls," and like we'll turn on like the wall climbing hack and pretend like ninja up the wall like in the corner, and we'll just watch
That's
people
so
fucking slide up and down the wall, just knowing they'd never fucking
How
get
old
it.
were you?
I can math it out.
You were 10 in Rat, right? Or something?
No. Oh, was no, I don't think so. Wrath Glitch King years. 2008, I was in 8th grade. So how old are 8th graders? Let's just put this in my Google search history. I was 13 to 14.
Wait, you were in 8th grade when Wrath came out?
Yes. And
I'm
you're
so confused.
and you're in middle school when Red Dead 2 came out, so that bugs me a lot.
Wait, I'm actually, because I remember the Wrath trailer, like a few months before it came out, very, very vividly. Like, I remember watching it with my dad and being hyped for it. There's no way I was that young. I was that young?
2008,
Oh my God.
how long ago was 2008? Let's see.
I was 6. What the fuck? Huh?
Okay, yeah, 6 years old. That's enough to remember a trailer.
That's
Pu-
crazy. Oh my god.
Pulling on his pant
I
leg,
was a
daddy,
fucking
daddy.
baby. Literally, yeah.
Pointing at the screen. That looked
I
cool.
was. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you probably were too. That trailer was fucking awesome. Come on.
No, yeah, I was trying to get a joke I said
It's a
because like
fucking dragon. I love dragons.
we were all about like getting Death Knight, and like the trailer made it sound like you had to make the ultimate sacrifice and like kill your friend, and I'm like, Jared, I'm gonna have to kill you.
That's so good.
Okay. So I did war songs, I did battlegrounds. I did them pretty often. Q, Wait and Gurubashi, PvP, get a battleground, slam jam, that was routine.
I did that too.
Gurubashi was the hangout area for
Uh-huh. For what?
Shoops? Shoops.
Oh, for Shoops, gotcha.
Cause
The,
it
the
was
arena, the Gurubashi arena?
yeah. I'd hang around the rim where I was outside of PvP. So like I would just kind of stand there chit chat, get attacked by a horde,
God,
and
it's
just kind of.
crazy that I know this, even though I've never played like that, you know?
Gurubashi is fucking barren now. So I get a Q
Yeah.
proc. The round starts normal enough. Why normally enough? Damn. Damn. I'm gonna have to fix all this shit.
The grammar giving you a headache?
Yeah, the blue lines, they're insulting.
I don't. Did you say you went to college? I mean, not that college matters for this,
No.
but I'm just. You didn't. Gotcha.
No. I did do crit. Okay, so I had AP Psych in high school, and like it started off normal enough. I'm
Why
just
would
like,
you take an AP class?
I was recommended because
That's just torture.
I was recommended to take AP Psych specifically because I heard the teacher was really good, and the
Uh-huh.
teacher was in fact really good. I don't regret it. It was awesome.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh,
remember
that's awesome that
AP
you had
Psych
that,
is
yeah.
like one of the highlights of high school. Fuck.
I just.
So fun.
If I were in high school knowing that I didn't want to go to college, I would never ever. I would stay clear of those courses.
If I went back,
'Cause they-
I'd probably see what class to take based on teacher. But I don't know how to get that information. Like, who the fuck would I ask? But, like, that'd be considerations. Like, what teacher does what class and what looks fun? Like, compared to AP
Yeah.
and normal.
Definitely, because genuinely, like, those AP courses and like I have ACE in my area is what we call it. It's run by Cambridge instead of College Board. They are unironically harder than the college classes I'm currently in. So
Jesus.
yeah.
Alright, round starts normal enough. The gates open up. We all run out at graveyard side. Before we jump down, we hear the sound of a flag getting grabbed. No fucking way. Someone on the horde side is hacking. He flew over to our flag room super fast and grabbed our flag. We all stopped at our tracks, already feeling defeated. The guy standing next to me is really down. Fuck, guys, we just lose. I can't wait for this tournament to be over with. Demoralized. You say Run starts playing. I sat and thought, I could do something good here. No, something really fucking cool. How about a game of Warsaw Gulch, hacker on one team, hacker on the other team,
God.
and a bunch of normal dudes? I'm sorry. And, like, I remember saying this, this is not a paraphrase. I said this exactly. I'm sorry. But desperate times call for desperate measures. I alt-tabbed over my hack screen, which only had the gate fall damage turned on. That was it. Speed, 300. Hunter x Hunter, go time. I run towards the Horde base and through their tunnel. The Horde hacker captures flag and goes out the other side. He doesn't see me. I stop to a halt in front of the flag. I grab that shit and I piece right the fuck out. In that moment, he made it back to our base and grab our flag again. He's a little faster than me. Speed, 550. Now it's go time. I zoom out of the tunnel, going too fast for anyone to even remotely keep up. I see him. The flag over his head made it easy to track his movements. When he clashed in the middle of the battlegrounds, he's completely in shock. The arms troll warrior had a fucking clue that he and I are equally matched, but we aren't. He's struggling. We are running 4 times the speed of a normal person, fighting in epic combat. He can't keep up. He can't press his abilities nearly as fast as he can run. My adrenaline's rushing. He's weak. He uses these hacks to compensate for his lack of skill and power. He can't win. I have him completely figured out. I strike him dead. I return a flag and cap theirs. Alliance 1, Horde 1. There we go. Definitely, I'd change. Like, he uses these hacks to compensate for his lack of skill and power. I don't. But I'll probably adjust this later. So I turn the hacks back down, speed 0. I'm a little scared. I just use these hacks to benefit myself in battlegrounds. In front of all these people, I'm very concerned they will condemn me for being a verified hacker. I hastily let my entire team know that I turn off my hacks and that my work here is done. That's it. I just like using my hacks in this manner. I won't do it again. I swear. I get a response. Why? Oh, that's a good fucking point. Speed 550. I power back up and speed over, because, like, he's not going to stop hacking either. I power back up and I speed over the Horde flag. At the same time, Alliance flag gets grabbed, as I should have expected. I rush out to middle. He's now flying. You think that'll stop me? Flying. Ah, no chance. You have no chance. Fucking One Punch Man is very common in here. I chase him. Yeah, he's stopped fighting. He's trying to get away from me. He knows he can't beat me. He knows he can't win. All he can do is run. Whenever that didn't work, he would try fighting back. Useless. I'd keep up with your movement and your combat. Alliance 2, Horde 1. We both grab the flags again. We are now going even faster than before. Speed 900. Regular players are mere pawns compared to what's transpiring above them, around them, rushing away around the map to the Alliance base, dashing through the Horde base, out the top, back out through the mountains, back to the Alliance base again, in 2 seconds. We're a blur. One single misstep, we'd be a mile away from each other. I stayed right on his heels. Whenever he'd fly low to ground, I'd stun him, let the team take a whack at him. I took advantage of every single moment that the situation called for. I showed no mercy. My blood was pumping twofold for my adrenaline rush and my rage. I hated him. He knew full well that using these hacks would give him a quick, decisive victory. He knew he was uncontested against anybody within the battlegrounds. He knew that the report and pray anti-cheat system wasn't fast enough to stop him. I'm faster. Alliance 3, Horde 1. In chapter.
That's crazy.
Quicker to fall! Ooh!
Oh, no.
It got to my head! So, I'm gonna paraphrase. I started, like, fucking around with the flying. I would, like, go rogue.
Oh, no.
And, like, go stealth and, like, fly in front of people and fly away. And I would sap people. I wouldn't kill people, but I just kind of dick around. Like, walk up, sap them. I didn't consider the combat log. They can see my name to the combat log. And, let's see. Yeah, Alliance Rogue. They both perk up. A sap, the other fly straight up. A hacker. And even though I've long gone...
That's crazy. When you're stealthed, it says in the combat log?
Yeah, I didn't consider that might happen, but I guess it did. Otherwise, they'd have no way to know my name. I feel sick. The report and pray anti-cheat system actually followed through this time. To me, I lost to the law. I was at my strongest with powers that weren't supposed to be mine, and I paid the iron price. I was nothing. I need to fix this. I rushed to the forums and I announced that I would only use hacks in emergencies, which was... Oh my god, why the fuck did I just say that? Why the fuck did I say that? The repeal was denied. I'd been permanently banned from Shoops.
Is that Shinji? I haven't watched that whole show.
Me neither. Act 2, Knack server. So, I'm just gonna skim through, look at the gifs. Oh, I recreated my
Is this
character.
a private server for Nax?
No, the server was called Naxp. It's Naxp with a P.
Okay, gotcha.
It's another very similar PvP server. Basically ran the same as Shoops, where you just there's vendors to gear up. There's no like extra benefits or like crazy shit. You just grab the high end gear and then you do PvP.
Gotcha.
I remembered what gear I was wearing at the time. It was that. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I remembered. I'm like, I could replicate this. I'll wear the Illidari. I had that tier, that shield, that weapon.
Looks good. I was always a very big fan of that one paladin set. That's every single paladin and their mother used. What's it called? From Blackrock?
Crusaders? I know what you're talking
Is that
about.
what it is? It's the
Probably.
one from the Nefarian raid.
I think it's the one Haven used. Haven Games, the guy that died.
It's called Judgment.
Yeah.
Like that set, it looked cool.
Sad video.
Haven?
Yeah. He'd make oh, I don't remember actually. He'd make like informational video, like talking about lore.
How did he die?
Cancer.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's like, oh
Yeah.
man. And last video, rest in peace, Haven. And that song
I cried
is...
when Reckful died. That was
Oh,
depressing. That hit so hard.
This song's
I
on
used
my
to watch
iPod.
his stream a lot when he had his Hearthstone phase.
I didn't watch a lot of Rackful, but I kind of kept up with what was going on. I know recently Dr. K had the case. I think he was just reprimanded.
Dr. K?
Yeah.
Reprimanded for what?
Dr. K was helping Reckful at the time, and Dr. K is like an online therapist, basically.
I watched
Yeah,
those videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So just recently, like the case was kind of done. Like they just got finished looking over everything, and they decided like, okay, so there's nothing like grossly incompetent happening here. All the mistakes he made, you basically kind of.
He wasn't his practitioner.
No.
He was just.
But
he
they
wasn't actually giving him therapy.
No, but they were arguing if he was being irresponsible and like if his
Oh.
license should be revoked. A lot of people don't like Mr. K, so a lot of people are pissed. But like,
What? How do
Yeah.
people not like Dr. K?
I don't know. I think people think I don't know. I don't know where it comes from.
Ay.
But there is very
People
very
like Dr.
passionate.
Mike. Dr. Mike likes Dr. K, so I don't know.
I don't think people care. They're just gonna say you're wrong.
That's crazy. I hate people sometimes. Whatever. By the way, I'm Indian and I used to be an aspiring psychiatrist and I grew up with WoW, so
You know something I learned recently about like just the term Indian, which I kind of should have known. So you know how Native Americans are called Indian as well?
yeah,
Do you want to know why?
I know why.
Okay.
You don't know why?
No, well, I just learned why. Or I knew it was like a misnomer, but I didn't know why it was a misnomer.
It's because Christopher Columbus came here thinking that he would find India.
Yeah, it's like, oh, is this fucking
So
India?
when he saw them, he was like, oh, they're Indians.
It's
but
like,
no, they're
oh
not.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I swear I learned that in like elementary school though.
I didn't remember. I just knew like Indian is like a misnomer. I just couldn't remember exactly why.
Gotcha.
But yeah. I'm like, oh, that's funny. And
No,
it's-
it is funny, yeah.
and
I mean,
it's
that guy
kinda-
was a terrible person though, so.
It stuck for whatever fucking reason from like ages ago. And it's like, all right.
Uh-huh.
Also, another thing I think about is like how, which is funny, like there's several things. Okay, so you know how the writer for Attack on Titan gets criticized for like pointing to like a Japanese imperialist?
No?
I think it's the character his name Pixie. It's the bald.
Yeah.
I think it's the bald
commander.
guy. Yeah. People say that he's written after like some imperialist Japanese commander, like in real life, who
He's just a commander.
I think. Well, I mean, the real life connotation, what he's written after, is like some
Yeah.
commander in like World War II, feudal Japanese, who did some pretty awful stuff. But like, also, there's movies that depict this commander as like more okay, right?
I see.
Where like it's more of a depiction on like his media
It's
version.
kind of like a double standard almost.
Yeah, but you know who else that is that kind of follows that same sort of parallel is Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, interesting.
So how much do you know about Teddy Roosevelt? How
Not
extremely,
that much.
extremely.
I don't think what you're talking about. I know.
So Roosevelt said a good American the only good Native American is a Native American with a bullet in them, basically. Extremely racist and like has said many problematic things. But we have Night in the Museum being played by Robin Williams, so it's a funny dichotomy. I think about that. I'm like, people criticize him for like creating his character after like this imperialist Japanese commander from World War II. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't really care that much. I just think it's interesting.
There's a ton of stuff like that. I mean, I think Pixis is quite a well done character in the show. I don't like how he dies, but like, he's a good character.
Yeah, I don't think he does anything wrong. People have
Wait,
issues
was that
with like the
spoiler?
inspiration
My bad.
behind it. Oh no, I've watched it.
Okay, gotcha.
What? Yeah, shoops. uh.
Give me 1 second.
I guess I could read through the chat. I have to go to work soon. I could read through the chapter names and we can look at the gifts.
Sure. Just give me a moment. I'm messaging someone right now.
Okay.
One of the other furry gay streamers that I peruse. Okay, sorry. Hi there.
Hi. Okay. Act 2. Naxp server. Chapter 1. Salvaging what's left. One day sitting on Gurubashi ramp, sitting near a road, 3 horde ambushed me, arms warrior, fury warrior, and a rogue. Because I was specialized in melee combat and are fighting a losing battle, I play prop paladin, by the way. PvP. I PvP prop paladin. I pioneered prop paladin PvP. I see that shit nowadays, I'm like, huh?
Huh. I remember Prot Paladin being broken for PvP. Am I crazy?
They could have been, but I ran prop paladin. I didn't see any other prop paladins, at least in Lich. I just want to play prop paladin, and like I died a lot, and I made a lot of adjustments to my gear and like my perks.
Yeah.
And so I didn't look off any
Were they
guide.
called perks?
I think so.
Glyphs?
No perks.
Huh.
There's perks too. These were when you had like a passive tree.
Yeah.
You'd punch it in.
Weren't they called like masteries?
No. Specs. You can specialize
Effects.
in Rets,
Uh-huh.
Prot, or Holy. So tanking,
And they were
healing,
called
DPS.
perks?
I think so.
I swear there was
Talent. Oh, talent tree. It's called talents.
talents. That's what it is. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, because I specialize in melee combat, they were fighting a losing battle. While I was fighting them, a fourth horde, an enhanced shaman, stood watching, visibly said, no, fuck that, and ran off. He slash said, no thanks. And just walked
I didn't
away.
even know enhance was a thing for shamans. Enhance?
Yeah. Enhance elemental and resto. Enhance is melee. Melee shaman, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Once again, I thought it was a different name. Aye.
Yeah, it's enhance. Elemental is the caster shaman, where they shoot lightning bolts. But enhance are the ones that have. Enhanced shamans were the ones that were notorious for having like multiple procs of Wind Fury and just fucking one-shotting people.
Yeah, I see.
Those are enhanced. Fury down, arms next. Rogue tickling me, kept fighting. I'll give him that. 1v3. The Hand of Fate. It was all about my talent selections, my gym choices, my gear preference. All this played a part in how well I did against other classes. Casters were one thing, however, warlocks were fucking awful. There was an undead warlock named Fecal Matter. Beautiful name. I never saw him fight. He'd just chill. I can't win fights against warlocks, so I kept a very close eye on him. Other than that, I did about as well as I did on Shoops. Winning fights. Fuck warlocks still. All was good. Then it shut down. The server, just like that. Fucking gone. I'm gonna stop saying I'm doing the hell of boss thing. Let's cut back the swearing. Just like that, gone. Anger Pallet's gone. See, that hits a lot better. There's flow.
You know, I do that hell of a boss thing. Is that a problem? Do people not like that?
I
I
don't.
say curse words a lot to emphasize meaning.
I swear a lot, but I feel like sometimes there's more punch without the swearing, or there's more flow. Just like that, gone. Like I adjusted one of the swears up here actually.
I think it was pretty interchangeable to me in that example. The gone versus fucking gone. I think both of those are interchangeable to me.
Fucking gone would probably be better if I didn't use fuck in general, but since I already use fuck a lot, I'm kind of getting diminishing returns.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I need to subvert
being repetitive for sure.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
I need to subvert the emphasizing, and like whenever I drop the emphasis, I think that adds punch as opposed to like not having emphasis and then dropping emphasis, right? Just a theory. I dropped it somewhere. Yeah, right here. Your location is Satyrith? Gross. It was fucking gross, but I'm like, let's get rid of that.
I
Shut
actually
down.
like Chatrith, okay?
Gearing was rough because there's a second floor. It sucked.
Oh.
I don't like dealing with floors. Server's down, just like that, and gone. Anger Pal is gone. Everyone who had ever fought me was gone. That was it. My entire existence and everybody else there was just wiped. I didn't want to do it anymore. It wasn't nearly as good as Shoops, so I still consider it home. It's too much. Not again. Not like this. I did everything right. Why'd this happen to me? Losing that character was too emotionally draining. I'm done. Act 3. Shoops WoW again. Chapter 1. Coming home.
Wait, the server closed?
It closed, yeah. No, that's the trade-off you play with private servers.
With the private servers,
They get
yeah.
shut down. Whether the
That's
owner
so
decides
sad.
to not pay the servers, they can just drop. Or they get subpoenaed by Blizzard.
Rip.
I was officially in hiatus. No money, no retail, no motivation, no private server. Jared said, Shoop is back. I say, shit. I'm probably still banned. Type account information, sure enough, goes recognized. Create account in the same name. Success. Okay, cool. I'm not fully convinced. What if it was IP ban? They could very well still have that on file, right? Launch game? Ha, would you like that? I made it in. I'd have to start from the beginning. I'm going to be incredibly rusty, but I can reclaim my title. I can rediscover my passion. I can do this. Chapter 2, all-time low. I can't do this. Oh, man. Good God, what the hell is wrong with me? It's still Wrath of Lich King in the same server, minus fall damage bug, thank the fucking lord. So why am I so bad at playing Prot now? Everything is exactly the same from when I first played on here. Less hackers even. I can't figure it out. I'm just losing. Oh, the Broly post. Okay. I got in fights with a blood elf paladin named Squasha, Retribution. He'd win every single time. He'd just overpower my self-sustain and slaughter me. Didn't stand a chance against him. I'd fought other Brett paladins, still losing, mind you. Pressuring as hell and infuriating, but he was simply amazing. I wouldn't even leave a dent in his HP. The fights were decisively in his favor. But he wasn't even the best. Not even close. That title goes to another paladin. A human paladin. Nathersan. Chapter 3. What legends are made of. This is... Okay, so the fact that I was holding on to this for such a long time, I was probably holding on to this legacy thing for like 6 years, 7 years. I'm like, oh, I gotta remember this. I gotta remember this. This is such an important part of my life. And Tom's like, why don't you write it down? Now I wrote it down. I don't have to remember
That's
it.
so
It's on the
funny.
drive.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have to remember anymore.
No, that's
and
awesome.
so I'm going through this. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
I think this is gonna be the last thing I can look at though, because I have a friend that wants to play something.
Okay. I'll go through really fast. So Nathersan, Red Paladin, Legend, Best in Shoops, bar none. And I gave up on Prot. I went Ret. Goodbye forever, Prot Spec. I guess you're just one hit wonder. There's that Simba gif. And then, hey, are you playing Ret? I turn around. I see an Underworld lock in front of me. His name, Fecal Matter.
Oh,
He was on the same.
God.
He moved servers with me. He was on Nax,
Wait,
and he
that's
moved to
so
Shoops with
funny.
me. And we didn't even talk. He's like, "Why are you playing Ret? You're normally Prot. Play Prot, dog." I'm like, "Okay."
Wait, that's so funny.
Reclaiming
What?
what's lost, back on the horse. I can feel a familiar motivation again. There's a Simba
Oh
thing
my
again.
God, I
We
love
brought
that.
it back around.
I love that. That's so good.
And there's the new gear set for like the current legacy. This is it. This is the end game.
Yeah, you should show me this.
So, Eyeless
another
Rogue.
day. Like definitely
fuck.
show me the rest of this another
Hey,
day.
I
This
have
is
to leave for work
hilarious.
too. So
Yeah,
Omni
okay,
Brothers.
gotcha.
I'm gonna go through just like kind of names. Omni Brothers. Go through. My Dream Return of Tribe of Mine. It's over. I don't remember who I was fighting there, but Chapter 5 Rematch Part 2. Rogue opens up with the ambush. There's fucking One Punch Man again. I look at him. We both knew. We didn't need to say it. This is fighting Squasha. It's not about a dick swinging contest. It's about the fights. Somebody hit me AFK.
What about Nathersan? I saw Nathersan there again.
Nathersan? Really?
Yeah, I did. It was right before Act 5, at the end of Act 4.
I don't think they even... Oh, Squasha was Squasha would not fight Nathersan. I struggled fighting Squasha, and Squasha did
Oh,
not
I
want
see.
to fight Nathersan. He was an aggressive player. He'd fight anyone. He wouldn't fight Nathersan. And so... Oh yeah, somebody professed their love to me, and I'm just like, huh? Or somebody said that their sister's in love with me. And I'm like, huh? Because this is just like World of Warcraft. Like, my character looks like this, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I swear there are so many relationship dramas in WoW. My cousin always tells me about, like, this one time he had, like, a thing with, like, a 40-year-old woman while he was a minor. That was crazy.
Fuck. Catfishing, too. Silencing
Married
Voices.
woman.
Oh, fuck. So I made a rogue, because I get a lot of whispers, because I'm now kind of popular in the server. So I made a rogue alt, and I did really good with rogue. And so there's the gift for that. Ghost in the Shell. Love it.
I've never watched
Copycat.
Ghost in the Shell.
Me neither. It's on my list to watch later. Copycat. Somebody made the same build as me, and they're like, "Hey, I copied your build. Let's fight." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure. Fuck. All right." And it actually sucked. He was running my same kit, and I almost fucking died. But
Wait, he's
I
him?
I won. What?
I, like, kind of fucked you up? Damn.
Yeah, he was running my same kit, and he just fucked me up. But I won the fight, and like, wow, you are strong. But I'm like sweating. I'm like, ugh. And there's a lot of people
Yeah,
watching
that's
too. It's
crazy.
like, dude, guys, Anger Pally's fighting another prop paladin. Come watch.
That's so funny.
I draw a small crowd. Small crowd. Chapter 4, the crew. Yeah, this is when people would like, kind of come around us. All right. Ooh. Okay. I don't know how much time you have, but let me. Okay, somebody throws something. It hits me. It was a hammer, so I can tell it's a paladin. Ha! Squash wants another swing at me. Sure thing, bud. I jump in the arena, expecting him to follow. I settle myself just past the middle. Somebody else jumps in. I feel cold. This is bad. This is really, 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 really bad.
Oh no.
Jared, you have to jump in here with me and help me. We can both take him down. I can hold him off, but I cannot kill him. No, man, I can't. I don't believe what I'm hearing.
Oh no.
Dude, seriously,
Oh, no.
get in here. He's going to fucking kill me. That'd be a good use of fucking. I'm leaving that. No, he'll just wreck me. I can't do it. No way. If you get in here right now, we could win. You can't just let me die alone in here. No, man, I can't fight him. What? Why? Why now? No time to question.
Oh god.
Now's fighting time. My
That's
emotion
so
shift
funny.
from livid to stone-faced serious. There's a real fight on my hands, and I'm going to see it to the end. I await Nathersan's next move. The Battle of Gods. Whew. All right, so we're gonna skim through. I got really creative with this. All right, this is a long segment. All right, so you can just kind of glance at the.
You can show me next time. I
Oh
like
man.
actually want to see it next time.
All right,
You can just link
do you
me the
want to
doc
do you want
already.
me to like read through all of it one day?
I mean, sure. Honestly, we could.
I could do that.
Might take a long
I
time,
could probably
though.
do it. I don't know if you're staying up.
I kind of like the way that you did it today. Honestly, I think this was better.
Impromptu and
reading
skimming
all of
through it.
I would rather just read it myself at that point. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I'll see you. Have a good one.
All right, see ya. I'm gonna sign off too. I'm going to work. I got work. I got work. I got work. Oh, good PoE today. All right. Oh man, I'm gonna. I didn't realize the writing in there was a little scuffed. I need to go through and do a lot of edits. I think I did a lot of edits in the Discord version, but I didn't go back and change the Drive version. So I think there's a lot of temps. All right, I'll see you. I'll be here. Going to work.